I think we've probably spent enough time. Why don't we get group 4 into the chat? Turn your cameras on, turn your microphones on. Let's boogie.
Come in. Let's see your
Oh,
beautiful
here we
faces.
go. Oh my god, so many pretty people. So many pretty faces.
I recognize some donators too there, Lyndon.
Yeah. Welcome, Group 4. You guys are going to be carrying on through to midnight. So Jules and I are going to step out of the chat. I'm going to pass over to Daniel and have fun, everyone. Get in there, make some money for Cancer Society, and we will see you back here at, I believe, 10:55 is when your break is going to be. So we will see you then. Mwah.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Ah.
So, we are Group 4. I'm your DM for tonight. I'm Daniel Denova. For these lovely menagerie of misfits that are going to be going through this game today. So, again, DM, but let's go down the list and just do a brief introduction of everyone here. So, we have Tom.
Hello, I'm Tom. What sort of intro? Do you just want my name or like character?
Who you are going to be playing?
I'm
just
Tom Collins. I'm from Season Quest. I love charity, and I hate cancer. And I'm going to be playing Tweed Jacket, who is a goblin barbarian.
Brilliant. Thank you, Tom. Hamish.
Kia ora, ka Hamish Boyle. I'm from my life. I am a actor, freelance creative boy. I'm playing Crime Bird Yoko. Doesn't know he's a warlock. It's just intrusive thoughts. Don't think about it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And going down the list, we have... Oh, Oscar? Do we have an Oscar?
No.
We have a Jennifer, absolutely.
Well, good evening. I am Professor Orive Quince this evening, but you may just call me the Professor. I have a particular proclivity for evocation, especially involving fire and electricity. And although this can be a bit of a potent combination along with my temper, I tend to get by with the help from my friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Down the list we have Adam.
I'm Adam. I'm an engineer and sometimes write children's books about feelings. I am tonight playing Zax, the Dragonborn Paladin, sworn into the service of the Silver Dragon, trying to redeem his mistakes in the past.
Yes,
killing
very
stuff.
nice. And you're a paladin, so you will be killing things. And of course, last but certainly not least, Lyndon.
Kia ora. I'm Lyndon. I'm a guy. I'll be playing Rin, Brother Rin, the monk, who has a metaphysical kind of position that the universe is exploring the possibility that the nature of the universe involves trying to set itself up to be as entertaining as possible.
Brilliant. Thank you very much to all of you. And prefacing off, I hope you will have a wonderful time. And the audience as well.
I hope you
Now,
have a
we will.
good time as well.
Shall we get started?
Yeah.
Yes,
all right.
and let's. Yes, let's.
Yes, and! Ooh! Yes, and we shall. So, you all start off. There are people dashing left, right, and center in this magical space around you, this infinite tower of possibility. In front of you stands a tall figure, a wizard. If ever you've seen a wizard, this is a wizard. You see a white flowing beard. You see a blue-rimmed hat with a pointy bit at the end. You see the robe matches the hat, draping downwards. He looks at you all. There's a few of you left, but he looks to you all in particular and says, well, the thing that you need to be finding, my friends, is an egg. If you can find this egg during your quest, then you will be aiding in saving the universe. Now, there is no time left. The portal is closing and you must run. So go. And he points with his hand toward one of the portals, many portals. The one that pulls to you, to your soul. You feel compelled to run toward this portal.
No hesitation, Tweed's going to cannonball through that thing.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah,
So
the blitzes.
you cannonball toward the portal. You run as fast as your little legs will take you. And eventually you go... All goes white. And then the first thing that hits you is a smell. To many of you, this is a smell that is incredibly familiar. The smell of ale. The smell of liquor. Varnish. BO. The occasional herb. And, we won't discuss that one. And then your sight. Sound. You start to hear the rhubarb and bumble of people around you. And memories, a purpose in your head. You're meeting someone here. Yes, in this tavern. You look, all of you, around you. Left, right. You're in a city. It's windy here, very windy. You see clouds shooting on by. You see that some people are using buildings to kind of get out of the wind. They're kind of like hurrying down one road and then going to another road because it's sheltered by buildings. But you're standing in front of what seems to be one of the many taverns here. So, in front of you, you know you're supposed to meet someone here. Do you enter?
Oh, it smells wonderfully flammable inside. Can we go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can certainly enter.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bryn carries a little momentum from the transition and dive rolls on principle just to finish it off, and carries through the doors.
Oh,
Brilliant. So with that, all of you enter into this tavern. As you enter, you hear around you the rhubarb and you heard a little bit of music being played. You hear that it, as you open, as you open as you're entering and the fiddle being played, someone singing slightly off key, but they're all right. They're all right. And as you enter in, you hear like, you know that this is a tavern because there's always at least one person going, and as you enter in, you go, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You scan the room and you see that there is a table, a round table, and you see that there are two big boots crossed on the table. Big, brimmed tricotta hat. This is the individual you're supposed to speak to. All of you in unison in your heads kind of go, you, that's the one. That's the one. I remember. Why do I remember? Doesn't matter. I remember this is the person. So, your legs start walking before you realize. You just kind of go, oh, yep. Start walking, go, oh, I'm walking. You walk toward the individual. And before you know it, you're gathered around the table. You see that this individual's hat kind of perks up slightly at your presence. You hear a voice. Well, hello there. So, a very thick brogue comes out. All of you are the ones that were sent my way by the mayor to deal with the Dread Pirate, right? Well, allow me to introduce myself. And he goes to scrape off his boots and he's having trouble doing it. He goes, and the boots go,
I'll help him out. I'll help him out.
and you see him like roll out of his chair. It's a halfling, and he shouldn't have been sitting like that on the table with his legs that high up. And he kind of brushes himself left. Oh dear. Oh, hello. Well, lovely to meet you all. I'm Captain Flagonfoot of the Storm Sword. But you all look very capable. So, of course, the mayor sent you all my direction, and I'm very happy for it. So, allow me to just have a look at you all. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're big. That's a lot of plate you're wearing there, friend. As he walks up to you, Zax. and kind of goes
Gotta
very,
keep
very.
the muscle safe.
That you do, and imagine you've got a lot of those, haven't you? That's brilliant. And the rest of you, let's have a looky. Righty. So we got, yeah, you're absolutely. What to you, Yoko goes. So like, what are you? I'm terribly sorry. Are you like an Aarakocra, possibly like Kenku? What are you?
Aarakocra, yes.
Oh, brilliant. On the money, straight off. We're playing around, aren't we? That's fantastic. All right.
Really
And
onto it.
there, thank you. No, I'm praised for me wit. Well, what about you? You've always, that's a lovely eye patch. With sunglasses, eye patch? What's that you got on you? There's a nice trench coat anyways. He's going up to you, Brother Rin. And goes, sorry, just, you're looking fly. Like the outfit. Good stuff. But how do you
Do you
talk?
have an egg?
Do I have an egg?
Yeah.
We have a rather urgent mission.
He like takes his hat off and just touches his head. Not recently. And puts it back on.
Okay, carry on.
And oh, does that say on your, are you a professor?
I am indeed. You have amazing eye to see such a thing. I have studied for so many years, and I'm happy to pass off any knowledge I have. I lack the ability to drive a ship, so that is where you succeed, and I lack.
Well, that's fine, because we got the navigator, we got a bunch of others, but we lack the muscle. But you are the muscle, aren't you? All of you, you're the team, the crew, the what do they call them? Travelers, adventurers. That's the ones. Yeah, get into trouble, but you make trouble and you make it happen, and you get out of it, and you get the money. Aye, and just kind of like reminisces and looks sort of up. Lovely, and of course, looking down, up. It's what we do. What about you? That's a lovely jacket you've got there. He goes up to you, tweed jacket. Goes in.
Thank you. It's tweed.
Tweed. Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen tweed in a while. Are you from one of them sophisticated cities?
Oh, well, I'm actually from a tower, and I haven't really been around the whole world and such have you, mostly in the tower and then sort of with these guys for a while. So let's say, rather rural, this tower. But the tweed,
Okay.
it's a benefit.
Well then. Love the jacket, love the energy.
Thank you.
So, I'll run you down, not literally, but I'll run you down on what's going on here. Come with me. And hold on a second. And he just walks up to his table, grabs up, and reaches for his drink, and grabs it. Oh, he's fucking. Oh, it's me. Oh, righty. Hey. The door. And he starts wandering toward the door.
Yeah, Tweed will grab his hand and follow.
Take me out to dinner first. You're coming to the ship?
Lead the way.
Are you
Is
driving?
it short?
Am I driving? Does something do other things? Yes, it does. I am. All right, let's go. He walks out the door, and you start filing out behind him, and he's kind of like swaying from back to forth. He goes, "Now, I don't know how often you've been to the exiled city in which we stand, but you're looking around a bit strangely at everything around you. And did you get here by ship, to by portal? What'd you do?" As you're all walking toward
Portal. You'll find portal. We fell through I did a forward flip. It was rather cool.
You did it well. That's really. I'd take your word for it. That's really cool. Well, if you took a portal and you don't know, you're on a floating city.
Floating on the water or in the sky?
In the sky, like, through the clouds, like a sky city. Full of traders, and like it started off with like monks or something, And now there's like pirates and sky sailors. I don't know the history, but oh look! And he points down, and you see that there's like steps going down. What looks I would describe as kind of like a tramway. You know, where it starts sort of going down. It's that kind of look to it. And so you turn and you start sort of walking down this way. And as you're sort of walking down, takes you about maybe 5 minutes to get sort of to the other side. And as you do, you're greeted with this vista, essentially, this humongous cavern with about maybe like 7 tiers, and you see skyships coming in from this sort of like cavern entrance. They look like little ants compared to the cavern entrance, but as they get closer, you realize just how big they are. They are galleons. And certain various other, you see like what looks like a flying sloop just coming through. And he goes, welcome, just watch your step. Not every platform is well maintained. And as he says that, you look around, you see that the various like sort of various tiers, you see that some of them have like some planks missing. You could definitely fall through one of those if you weren't careful on the
How long
walkways.
has it been since an accident happened at these docks?
And he just kind of peers over. There's a skeleton there. That one's not a skeleton yet. Probably like a few weeks back. It's fine. Come with me.
Let's keep it that way.
How far
Fine.
down to the ground
Reach
is
out
it?
my hand for someone else to grab.
you let go and he kind of sways a bit as you let go as he was kind of like semi-using you as like a... He goes, oh, I feel free. And he turns around and goes, yeah, just follow me footsteps and you'll be fine. So he keeps walking and you're kind of like going from plank to plank. Some of it's like just fine walkway. The walkway is fine. You just walk along. You're like, oh yeah, all right, this was maintained recently. Cool.
Still in exactly his footprints.
He's still following his footprints. And as he does, he starts like walking down these steps to sort of like because the entrance kind of like came out as sort of like the 4th tier out of the 7, and he goes down to the 5th tier at the sort of at the bottom, and he points to go, there's my ship, the Storm Sword. Beautiful vessel. As he starts walking toward it, and it's all right. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. You can see that there's been some modifications to it, but it's very thin ship, very sort of angular. Has maybe 3 sails that are triangular, solar sails. You can see that it has the sort of the fins at the sides to sort of catch the wind as it goes. And as he's walking up, he walks sort of onto the dock-esque area that in which it is sort of like moored at, and you can see that he starts sort of stepping onto the ship and goes, come on, I'll show you to the crew. I'll tell you, I'll show you everyone.
I'll hop on.
The professor walking alongside Jax will just sort of like lean over and gently be like, I'm sure it's an incredible boat, but I think the spectacle has made it look just a little bit small. What do you think?
Who are you talking to?
Sorry, speaking to Jax.
No worries.
Jax being Zax?
Sorry, Zach.
Just checking. I don't know how big a vessel we need because it's not clear what we're doing.
It doesn't look very egg-like, to say the least. It's
Certainly not. Well, see, I think we were trying to deal with some pirates. He did make mention of pirates. Maybe the pirates have the egg.
They probably have the egg. Of course, I'll note it down.
And just as this conversation breaks up, Rin steps like through the middle, looking out and goes, wow, this is really cool.
The captain like swivels around to try and do a 180, but kind of does more like a 270 and then adjusts back and goes, isn't it just amazing? Every time you sail in, the more coming into the cove, I just think, wow. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boats.
Well, I know that you're all marveling at the ship and the cove, but we do have a job. And I'll fill you in as we're going out. Now, also on the ship, but you're more than capable. I think at the West of May I wouldn't have sent you. But now looking at you, you're fine. Come on to me humble ship, and we'll go sailing off to hunt down a "I dread the pirate," and he almost leans backwards and almost falls onto the deck of the ship, puts his back foot back and goes, "And then we'll be rich. More rich."
I get seasick, so I'm sort of glad that it's a sky ship. So, because, otherwise I would have been vomiting all over the show, and now I feel a bit more comfortable, Never flown before, but sure, it's very different.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, my vessel is a smooth sailor like a knife through butter. I actually pride myself on how smooth the sail is. A lot of modifications that me and the engineer have done have made this boat just sail through wind, even the most stormy skies, like it's nothing. So you're in good hands.
Hands. Yes, hands. Yes.
Now,
I have hands.
you do, and they look like him. Now, here's me crew. Come with me. Come. We're gonna go near the wheel of the ship, and we're all gonna stand in a line. Now, just there. No, not like that. And just kind of adjust you a little bit. Oh, okay. And he kind of goes, "Crew of the Storm Sword. It is on this day that we hunt down a dread pirate." And as you see, he's starting to do this monologue. You notice that no one is paying attention to him. The entire crew is not paying attention to him. And you see this individual walking up the steps as well to the side. You see this an individual with blonde hair, half plate. You see he's got sort of like a cloak on, 2 swords at his hip, a scar over one eye. And he goes, "You want me to speak to them, Captain?" And you see that he goes, wait, no, I'm doing. He goes, "Look again." And this is like a 6 foot. He looks like a human. And you see that the captain looks over and goes, "Oh, yeah, look, if you do the honors. These all of the core. These are all the the hired muscle." Yeah, I can see that. Nice. Yeah, I think you're gonna do well. Yeah. Hey, you're a fellow paladin. I can see your your holy symbol. Good stuff there. What's your name?
My name is Zax, and I am a paladin of the Silver Dragon.
Silver Dragon. Very, very, very suave. Name's Cor McCarn. He just goes to shake your hand. Lovely to meet you. And the rest of you. You look like an adventuring group, and which is to say you are a cut of every cloth, it seems. And that's what we need. I'm first mate Cor. Do you mind if I... No, not at all. I'm going to be just... and you see him like leaning against the railing. The captain. And he goes, "Right, so... right, you scallywags, every one last one of yous." And you see everyone just stops and looks up and goes, "Captain's back on board. So, you're going to listen to him and you're going to listen closely. Because we've got the muscle now. We're going to be going out to hunt the orchestrator, right? Is everyone good with that? Yes?
Yes.
Oh, it's all right. I know you're all right with it."
Okay.
And he's like real soft expression toward you, and then you see his brow furrow into like a stern expression as he looks back at the crew, and the crew like, he goes, "All right, I think I'll butter them up for you, Captain." He's just kind of slaps him into the chest, and he goes, "Yeah, thank you, first mate." So you heard correctly. We're going to be going off to the Eye of the Storm. You hear mumbling, like grumbling and such, on the board. And some of you kind of gather that they're a bit like, the Eye of the Storm. What? That's not a place that anyone goes. That's not a good idea. And he goes, "Oh, but yeah, which is fine. We know we can traverse because we've done it before. It's gonna be fine. This ship's built for it, so we're gonna go through. Now, want you all to hoist the sails and get ready and unmoor us so we can go through, okay? Thank you." I think that went well. He turns to the rest of you. What do you think?
Yes, rather
That'll
well.
work.
I mean, they listened, they heard.
Good captaining.
I'm happy. I'm like willing to do the sales after what you said. It really, it It just inspired me.
What happened the last time you went through the storm?
Oh, it's fine. We've got you see, he points down. You can see that there is this robed individual, slightly more suave than a lot of the other individuals. You can see there's maybe an arcane focus that he's getting ready. Because that there is our weather mage. Now, what they specialize in is making sure that you know, they can change the weather essentially, but only in small pockets normally. So what happens is that fella down there, he makes sure that it all kind of just makes like a kind of like like a wind tunnel around, so that the wind just kind of flows over or something like that. But it works, and it doesn't matter how bad the storm is. It just kind of works. Just gotta make sure he keeps concentrating. So do not bother him if we're in a storm, like at all. Just let him do his thing. He'll be in the middle of the ship. You see him. Okay. Now, we have to talk. Come to my quarters. Come to the captain's quarters, which is me, Flaggenfoot. I'm the captain, and we'll talk about the plan of action. How are we gonna deal with this? Because I want to hear your takes as well. I've got like some semblance of a plan, but I'd like to hear your takes as well, because you're seasoned, strong people.
Yes, sir. Aye, Captain. Aye, aye.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm the captain. Now, he goes down the steps. He turns around. You see him. He goes to all these like double doors, opens them up, and you follow. You go in. And you're greeted with a fairly, nice area, and he starts sort of moving the chairs away. He kind of takes some stuff off the table in the middle, and he lays down a map. And he also lays down this, what looks like schematics of some description. And he looks to all of you. He goes, right, so, Ida Storm is about just yay over a place called Eden. It's this big, sort of stormy thing that we're going to be cutting straight through. Now, we learned recently that the Dread Pirate, or the Orchestrator, is basically trying to bomb the Exiled City, go above with like some kind of canisters or something that with like toxic and noxious gases. So he's just going to go over and do it. So we know that he's held up in the storm because he's got a giant ship which doesn't really get affected by the storm. So where else would you hide? We haven't found him anywhere else. He's got to be in the storm. So, my current plan. Pardon me, the beer. My current plan is we're going to cut through the storm, and then, I think stealth is a good idea. But what about the rest of you? Because we can do like a drop down onto the deck. We could like do a broadside and then fly above them, or what do you reckon? Floor's open. I'm open to suggestions.
What if we cut off the thing that makes the boat float and just made it crash? Would that work? Is there a thing that makes boat float?
There is a thing. It's called brimstone. It's at the base of the ship, and we got one too actually. And based on whether it's got like exposure to the ground, so we have like an alloy or some kind of metal or something that stops it, it'll either raise or go down, right? So when that happens, the metal goes above. Like if it's fully concealed, for instance, the boat would fall. But if you allow it to have exposure to the outside world, that's when it starts to actually rise and go down and up and whatever.
Our goal is to destroy the ship, or possibly just disarm it of its dangerous weaponry.
So the goal, actually, is to take in this Dread Pirate for questioning. Now, the bounty, which I'm sure you've been told, but I'll tell you again, is 4,000 gold pieces if we kill the captain and the crew. However, if we capture the captain, we get each 12,000 gold pieces. It's a lot of gold. Also, we get to ransack their ship. I asked about that, and the mayor said it was okay. So,
Well,
I think the mayor is right to say it's okay. If we destroy the ship, it might come down on the bottom and we might end up inadvertently bombing them anyway.
that is very true. Good point.
now, random question. Do you know if the ship has an egg in it?
Yeah, egg.
Most. So, like, you've asked me a couple of times about an egg. Or do you like eggs, or is it like, are you searching for a specific type of egg?
A bit of both for me. I love an egg. Good
They are quite
crispy
delicious.
shell.
Right.
Boiled or fried.
I love getting an egg, crunchy shell, soft interior.
Good
It all goes
protein.
down good. Yeah,
Okay.
great.
The egg we're
Got a
looking for
book
might not be able to
where
be
I
approached.
So you're
I,
not.
I make little notes about the universe and how it functions in order to understand it more deeply. And one of the things is eggs.
Okay. So wait. So I got a lot of answers there. So you're looking for. You think you're looking for an egg. A lot of you like eggs, but you're probably looking for like a specific egg.
Likely.
Yeah.
Right.
Epitome of
Okay.
vagueness.
I think a chicken egg would be surprising, to say the least, because I think pretty easy to get one of those. You can buy like a dozen from the store, no sweat. But
I might be able to make one.
Oh, you can. Yeah.
yeah, true, you could. Who knows?
That's impressive. Okay. Well, why are you looking for an egg? Is this like a separate contract you've got?
Cosmic universal thing, I believe.
Cosmic Universal. Alrighty, Cosmic Universal. Great, another one of those.
It's a
Has
vocational.
someone else been saving the universe earlier?
No, just I don't know. Like we have adventurers or like heroes coming through occasionally, and they're just like, we're on a big old quest to save this continent from a disaster. Is it like that?
Bigger.
It's for
Yeah.
the professor's study, isn't it, Professor?
Yes, I mean, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Tell us all this time. We need to find the egg to
Especially-
prevent everything from unraveling in the universe.
They find the egg.
For academia.
Indeed, for study.
Right. Now a
book.
couple of things from the DM. DM, yes. What do you require? So you are getting a few donations. Yes, I am. Yes, thank you. So I get inspiration. Thank you very much, Stephen. And Emma is giving inspiration to Yoko. Says incredible work, all of us. So just remember, you have inspiration. So that means that you can roll a d20 twice if you need to. But then again, so can I. But back to you, Flagon. Thank you, disembodied voice. Now, the egg. I was thinking, if you know what, I'm not going to question that. The egg. It could be like a. Because you said it was like a cosmic thing, or for the professor's research.
Yeah,
But
indeed.
do you know where you're supposed to be going, or will you just sit on a path, or what?
A collapsing bottle right into your arms.
You know when the wind sails just the right way.
So
And
so
for us,
so
it
it's
feels right.
you basically, and you see like he's going like conspiracy theorist like hands over the head. So you're looking for. So maybe we're going in the direction in which the egg is. So, because if it's all you said, it's like cosmic. Maybe the path is like set in front of you, and all you have to do is do the thing.
This
yes.
is what I keep telling you guys.
Adventurers make their own
It's
friends.
like there are certain people that things happen to in a consistent way. everything locks together in a very narratively satisfying fashion, and I just think that's interesting. Okay, you don't have to come to any conclusions right now, but when you're ready, we can talk.
Neat. That's neat. I like your energy. Okay. So
Are you writing
Let's-
a book, monk?
Oh no, the books are at the monastery.
Well, I was going to say, if
I'm
you had a
just- I'm
book,
just
I would
doing
read it. I'm
research.
interested. I don't process information well through, verbal cues. I'm more of a reader myself with my
Okay.
classes and such not. So,
Maybe once we've found the egg, I can.
yeah, take me there and I'll read a book
Hmm.
from your monastery and maybe I'll convert and I'll become a wee monk of the believing the universe is scripted.
Well, no, carry on. It's a little complicated.
Okay.
you hear outside like a rapping on the window. Because it's got like stained glass on either side of the double doors to the captain's quarters. And he goes, oh, hold on a second. Opens the door. You hear the outside. Oh, that's a blistering wind. What's going on? And you see, well, we're close. We're like about 20 minutes out on the storm. You settle a plan yet? Oh, sorry about. Yeah, we're almost done. Just give me a second. We'll be right out to lay the plan bare to everyone. Don't you worry, first mate. Alrighty. Well, good luck. Thank you. Thank. Okay, so the egg thing's cool. Egg is yep. But we have to plan how we're gonna get on the boat. So let's narrow it down. Okay, so these are the schematics of the ship. This is what that is. He points at the schematics. He goes, it might be a little outdated. Maybe he's modified it, but it's a man of war, right? Big ship. Ours is about half the size. So whatever we do is going to have to be hitting them hard and fast, but we don't want to knock them out the sky. So, either y'all sneak on the ship somehow, maybe from below. We look, cam below and right, we float below and there's them, there's us, and then we use grappling hooks and we get in and we go through the little, the little keyholes, right? Or if you're all like that, just hammer them quickly. We just fly above and drop down on them, right? So we just use ropes. We're like one of those task forces from the Rune Kill City, and we just we go down and then we just go and get them that way. So that's the two things I think. What do you think?
From above removes the stealth component.
Not,
Does.
not necessarily. And hear me out. When I was in the Feywild recently, I purchased a packet of Dust of Disappearance, which would allow a group of us to become invisible. So how about a mixture of stealth and aggression? Our ship careens wildly above the other ship. You could pretend to be wildly drunk and out of control. And
I don't think you'll have to pretend. Go on.
The other ship assumes that we are just careening randomly, but we've actually deposited a boarding party.
I love it.
Love it.
Might just work. I think we should talk to the powder master at some point soon, in the next 5 minutes. But we do that, and then when you're on board, we'll broadside them because it won't take them out of the sky. We're not big enough for that, but it will damage their ship and it will distract them. And then we can.
Yeah, I like hitting. So
You like it?
rather
Good.
inclined to any plan, provided I get to smack someone at some point and they go down like a ton of bricks. Really.
Look, I'm a level with you. We can be stealthy and maybe turn off some systems, but it's gonna lead to some kind of swashbuckling on the deck. There's only so many places you can hide and sabotage before they know. Because
I think Zach's plan was beautiful, and I'd be happy to go with it.
well, it sounds like a plan, and I like that. So, swervy ship, we'll go above. drop yous off, and you'd be invisible? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's right.
Feet first
Or,
into heck. How many cannons does a man of war have?
So a man of war has about 42 cannons on one side, 42 on the other, 2 at the back, and 1 cannon at point.
And you want to attack them at broadside?
Well, that's the thing. We're going to raise from or go below and fire because they won't be expecting it. So they won't actually all be manning their cannons yet. So we'll be able to get a surprise broadside in, and then we're going to duck or go above them. So they won't actually be able to fire off at us yet.
They won't be expecting an aerial insertion from underground.
No,
Meet them
exactly.
below.
And they're in the eye of the storm, thinking that they are perfectly safe.
How flammable is this kind of ship? Just in case it happened to come up at some point.
Well, a man of war, especially like the Sky variant, is made out of a lot of metals. There is some wood, but from what I hear, because the vessel is called the Crimson Sun. Last we heard of this vessel, it was about 2 years ago. They already started modifying it with more armor, so I'm unsure if it's flammable. But there might be explosions in there.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Man of war makes me think gunpowder, which makes me think boom boom go boom boom pop boom boom pow. You know?
Exactly.
And I would say,
yeah,
good. You know?
Absolutely. Very exciting. So what we can do is, I would say if we were to set off a reaction, it would have to be like closer to the top, like maybe the deck just below or on the deck, because if we do it too low, it might affect the brimstone, which will then cause it to start plummeting. Theoretically, we could do as much damage as we like above the ship, provided the brimstone is intact.
And provided we don't crack any eggs that might be on board.
That's true, actually. You are looking for an egg.
It could be a hard egg. Or it could be cracked already. You know, we never know.
That's true. It's true. But if it's cosmic, as you say, then theoretically anything you do might be the correct course of action.
Yeah, maybe.
All planned out. We can do
Again,
no wrong.
once again, you would be amazed how often it turns out that that a stupid plan that we come up with is exactly what's required.
And
Sorry,
this
I'll let you
definitely
carry on.
sounds like a really good plan. A really good plan with the weavy ship. But it's great. I love it. So are we locking that in? Are we locking that in? I go out and tell the crew.
Yes, I stick my hand in the middle to do our iconic team thing.
Oh, it's a team thing. It's a team thing. Hold on. Oh no. Okay. The other hand.
One.
And he just wipes it on his.
1, 2,
One,
3.
three,
Yeah.
and
Adventure party!
Go.
We do it. Yes.
Go
Pirate
us.
time.
Go. Yeah. No, we're not pirates. But yes.
Oh, we're not pirates?
No,
that's
we're like, you know, sea mercenaries, not really pirates. We don't do piracy. But that's beside the point. Let's go tell him. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Plan. Action. Let's do it. And you see him turn around, starts wandering toward the door, opens it up. The wind is now bustling around. You can see that the mage is in the middle has set up his ritual spell and is ready to cast it. They're not doing it yet because the ship itself is dealing with the wind quite well. But as soon as they're getting close to you can see it's like this. It looks like a humongous tornado of clouds.
Freaking windy.
Yeah. Captain! Yes? First mate. So you got a plan? I do. I've got one. We've got a plan. Right. You need to talk to any key people first. I've got to talk to the powder monkey downstairs. Righto. How long's that gonna take? I don't know, like 2 minutes. Probably. All right. Just keep me posted. And you see, like, they're wandering down. You see that he goes to, like, this hatch, sort of to the side. He opens that up and goes, right, we're just going to briefly talk to the powder monkey. We can't take too long because we are very close, so just keep it brief. But we're just going to fill him in what we're going to be doing, and then we're good. Okay. Awesome. Okay. and brace
Perfect.
yourselves. They're a bit. That goes down, turns the corner, and you hear a. We get more of the powder, and that's how you make the biggest explosion in your life. You just got to compact it all together like this. Are you trying to make the thing again? The bomb? Don't do that. Don't, monkey. Don't do that. Hey! He like fumbles with the thing and then places it down. And goes, hello, Captain. You see this goblin that's already like soot laden. What brings you here on this fine voyage? What we got a plan. These lovely individuals are going to fill you in, right? He turns to you.
Which one? I mean, it started all with Zach's incredible interpretation of our approach, right?
I can fill you in on the plan. We are going to pretend like we are a ship under the control of a drunkard and swerving wildly across the sky and uncontrollably.
Try to not excite him about exploding anything just yet.
Yes, no immediate explosion.
I want to do whatever it takes.
Explosions?
Explosions, yes. I'm excited too for the explosions, for the boom boom explosions, yes.
Would you like to come in?
Ren is conscious that Tweed Jacket doesn't get along, like hasn't got much friendship with his own people, so shoves the Tweed Jacketed goblin forward a little.
Hello, I'm Tweed.
Lovely to meet you. And grabs your like forearm, in like more of like a very I don't know, like Beastmaster style handshake. Shakes your head like your arm, and you shake it back that well. Okay.
Yeah, and Tweed looks at the stain on his jacket and shuffles back, disappointed as he tries to clean it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the soot. Yeah, sorry. Right. So
okay, it's just my only jacket, you know.
Your only jacket. All right.
Yeah.
Well, sorry about that. So, you, all of you, what are you doing? What's the plan? Drunken ship. I get that. I heard explosions.
Would you like to be a member of the boarding party? You can bring some explosions onto the other ship.
Boarding party. He turns to the captain and goes, well, I mean, you know, you could bring someone that you could finally use the bomb. Oh, are you? Sorry, Captain. Are you giving me permission to use the bomb?
It's a retrieval mission.
That's right. Actually, it is a retrieval mission. So maybe
we're retrieving 2 valuable assets first. Explosions later.
Right. I won't use that bomb then. I'll use its smaller cousin. Localized explosion. It should take out the entire ship. You want the Captain? Do you want the ship to be floating afterwards? Yep. Right. I will use the smaller one than that one. I'll use this one. He holds up this little crystal vial, tiny, and you see this just swilling liquid, and inside you can see there's this tiny sliver of glass in between 2 liquids. Inside this little glass piece. I'll use that. What? What did you do?
I just said nuclear fission, sorry.
Hey, you look.
This is my little bomb. It's a nuke.
Yeah, so you look, say that, and you just look into the crazed eyes of this goblin who's just twitching slightly. I'll use this one. And he goes, that won't blow up the entire ship. Do you want survivors, Captain?
We want an egg to be able to survive this. Let's not forget the bigger picture here. We want,
yes, and I believe the captain wants wants another man to survive, so he could take him and carry him to like a guy who's going to pay us money or something or other. So, those two things are important. There's the soft, valuable things, where eggs are hard, but you know what I mean.
So, do you
Also
mind if
us.
the egg is hard-boiled?
Eggs can be soft.
I prefer raw eggs, but whatever works, I guess.
This won't do if you want an egg. All right, I'll use the smaller one. He grabs this little thing that looks like a tiny marble. Similar design with two liquids, but it's even smaller. It's like a quarter of the size. It's like this size. And
Even more volatile, even more nuclear efficient. Itty bitty little face.
this one,
This one is a nuke.
this one, this one will cause a tiny localized explosion at about the quarter of the size of the ship.
Sounds useful for clearing a deck.
Yeah. The top of the ship. We don't want the
Yep.
bottom of the ship to go.
It's really useful for cleaning your dick.
I'm sure.
Right. So is that all right? Everyone fine with this one?
Yes,
so that we can
I-
all be on the same page, and I don't want to be on the deck when that happens. I'm just and she brings out these small like gym earrings. She's like, okay, I want everyone to put their clip-ons, just clip on these little earrings. Okay, there's 8 of them, and that way she is casting a telepathic bond, so that we are all able to communicate, even if we are not physically together. Just so that if someone is going to say explosion, we can all get out of the way.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
That's
Yeah.
a
I'll
very
clip it to
like
my septum.
mind thing. That's very good. I could just drop it before you go on.
And break the egg, or
I don't know where the egg is. Do you know where the egg is?
no?
You know what? I think we're going to go for like a stealthy approach first, and then the boom boom can come after we've sort of done the whole thing as a sort of like, hey, fuck you guy, sort of thing,
Okay. Listen, I've been told I can use one of these things. I haven't been given even the closest get-go to use one of these things for a very long time.
Yes, I
Really?
understand. I understand completely. And you know what, my friend, my fellow goblin friend, I haven't been told that I could kill someone with a big sword in a while. So I'm pretty excited for that aspect too. So I feel like we're kind of on the same page here.
Yeah.
Your boom boom can come after my sword. You feel
He,
me?
like, points at
Understand?
you.
Yes.
With the little marble, like, shaking it around, like, yeah, you get it. You get it.
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this safely. Top pocket right there. And when you give the, I don't know, the go ahead, I don't know, are you going to give, is this telepathy, whatever, shenanigans for me as well?
Yes.
Or,
Yes. There is one for you. There's enough for 8 of us. So, of course.
No. Professor, do we need a code word so that our powder monkey knows exactly when he's permitted to explode this device?
I imagine the code word might be explode this device.
Perfect. I love it. Straight to the point.
Or
I was
boom,
thinking
boom,
egg, which
pow,
probably would have been a
we
bad
mentioned
option.
earlier.
right,
Zoom, zoom, boom, boom.
zoom, zoom, boom, boom.
Wonderful.
Zoom, 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 boom. Zoom, zoom, boom, boom. Zoom, 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 boom, boom. No, wait, I said it. Right, I'm really excited. Is there anything else? Well, actually, there is a little thing. So basically, we're gonna broadside one time, but we're gonna do that once they're on the ship to cause a distraction, so that they can do whatever they're doing stealthily first. Right. Okay. I'll get 12 cannons ready on one side. Right, you do that. I'll pick the good powder, Captain. That's brilliant. I like your energy. now. I think that's good. So everyone's on board. So we'll go in because we've got like 2 minutes before we bridge the storm.
Yes, I'm good to go.
Right. Let's go above. So you start wondering whether you hear the as you're like the wind is appearing. You hear as you see this mage just casting of a spell, and the wind goes stops. No sound of wind. And you see that any clouds, rain was starting to hit the deck. It was very aggressively hitting the deck. That just stopped. And getting onto the deck, you see that everyone is bracing. They've set the ship into this interesting mode where the sails are now like almost like blades. Like in terms of just how straight they are. And they are cascading forward. Righto, crew. I've got the plan. We're going to be doing a stealth mission turning into an explosion mission. And the crew goes murmuring, hey, all right. I know, when do we know when the explosion happens, Captain? Well, that's a perfectly acceptable question. That'll be all up to the powder monkey downstairs. So you've got the powder monkey actually using one of his bombs, Captain? That's correct. Is that wise, Captain? We'll see. Now, I'm going to be at the helm because we need to pretend that there's got a drunken sailor swerving around, and then we're going to go above him, and these people will turn invisible, and they're going to grapple down onto the ship, and they're going to do a bit of stealth. And we'll know when to do more stuff when the explosion happens. And you see this, as he's saying this, you see that walking past, there is like this gentleman with a giant rifle on his back. You can see that he's got like a wrap around his head, covering his mouth. You can see 2 red goggles. And he looks at the captain, looks at all of you, and just shakes his head and keeps walking, and then starts climbing the rigging up to the crow's nest.
I'll follow
and he goes,
him.
Don't worry about him. He's just impossible to please. But you still follow him?
Yeah, I just like the crow's nest. My favorite place to be on a ship.
Okay, so you start following him. He climbs into the crow's nest. You can see him readying his rifle. It's this huge thing, and you just start climbing up. And eventually, you poke your head over the crow's nest. He's just watching to the point of the ship, and you can see that you don't know if he's noticed you or not. He may have. You don't know.
Cool. I'll leave him to his business for now, but maybe I'll tickle his feet later. We'll see.
Fair enough. Yep. So you're up there. You're sort of around the crow's nest area. The rest of you, you see that, and you actually, you're probably the first to see it, is that as you are going toward the storm, things get darker. Very dark. And you can see that some of the individuals are readying lanterns around the ship so that it lights the area, because the storm is just so thick that it's actually blocking out light from the sun. And as you get through, it's weird. There's no sound, and it's like a smooth. It's like you're having a VR experience around you. You see the storm, but there's just no indication, no rumble or anything that it's affecting you. No sound of like aggressive wind. And as you're going through, you can see that there starts to be sort of like lightning going. Flashes happen a few times, very quick succession. This is a proper storm, a tempest, if you will. And as you're going through, a lightning goes across, and you see that there is the silhouette of a ship that is very big in the middle, but you can tell that it's far away enough that they probably won't see you, and they're not looking for you. And then the captain goes, right, there they are. I'm going to just go above and start swerving around as I go around them, and I'm going to pretend like I'm caught in the storm. Okay. Are you all ready? Are you all ready?
I forgot mage armor. I'm ready.
Where's the best place here to drop from?
Just the sides, right side. Okay, first off, tell me, left side or right side you're going to drop? Because either one is fine, but I want to know so that I can get you the best angle so that when you drop, you're going to land definitively and safely, or as safe as you can, on the ship.
I mean, port or starboard?
Port.
All right, port. And he says, speaking of, and he just...
I was sincerely hoping he wouldn't imbibe more.
Hey, that's now going to be real authentic. All right, lads. Up we go! you feel that lurching feeling as the ship starts going upwards. And it's like when a plane starts, it's like when they go, so this is very specific, and I don't know if this has happened to some of you, but it's when a plane is going to land on the strip, but they've just been told by air control they can't land yet. So what do? They climb really aggressively. So that's the feeling you're getting in your gut as it goes, as you start going upwards. It goes, come hell or high water, we're going to steal their door. Wait a minute. I'm not going to sing that one. All right, lads. Port side. Everyone to the port. As he's swinging around, you can see below you, there is this ship that is just made of plated metal upon metal. There is the masts of the ship go in random directions. So you see the ones on the top, but there's also masts coming out the sides as well. It's almost like this kind of like pill-shaped, just monstrosity of a ship. But it does have a deck on board on the top. And as you're getting all ready for that, you can see the crew has prepared grapple for you. Now, you're going to want to prepare your dust to sort of sprinkle on the party so they become invisible.
All I need for the dust of disappearance is for everyone to gather, everyone who's turning invisible to be within 10 feet of me, sprinkle the dust, and for the next 2 to 8 minutes, depending on the roll of some d4s, they are invisible until they attack or cast a spell. So similar to,
and most definitely should not be in the crow's nest right now. Yeah. So I'll tickle the sniper's feet and I'll slide all the way down.
You tickle and you as you do that, you hear a grunt of very disapproval, but it's too quick of you going down. You hear that, and then that sound disappears. You go down, and now you're with everyone. You're all in 10 feet. Do you wish to sprinkle the dust? You have rope burn, yes. Ouch.
Before we reach the enemy ship, once we're invisible, I think theoretically it would be good to be already on grapple rope boarding equipment, so that it looks like we're dangling empty equipment, rather than equipment that's being clambered on by invisible people. I don't know, strategic. But I'm not sure.
We'll follow your lead, please.
I believe that's the perfect idea. You know.
I believe in you. Also,
gather up. Dust of disappearance.
Gather up. So you all gather in a group. I
hold on to Zach's leg.
The dust up. It sprinkles down. As you all look up to the dust, you look around you, and all of a sudden, no one's there. And you hear a random voice go, "Oh, Dave, I'm invisible. I'm invisible." You realize that one of the crew members would just happen to be standing nearby. Look! I mean, don't look. I mean, and you just hear the voice running off randomly onto the ship. Whilst you're standing around, yeah, you're all invisible. The ropes are ready for you. Do you disembark? So the ropes, are you hanging off the ropes?
That is Zax's plan.
Yeah. All right. Everyone hangs off the ropes. You're about 20 feet down the rope, and you'll start going down more. And the rope, you see that the rope. So this is interesting. So there is a pill of air around you that is just stationary, but the rope hits the pill, and you see it go start like one of those happy inflatable flailing tube men, just insane amounts of torque wind. So you see you hear vaguely on the deck. You guys are 20 feet down. You hear, "Yo, pirate!" Wait, we're not pirates, are we? Sellsword Sailor's life for me. As you start like going across, you see that the ship starts to kind of like sway in the direction where you get the maximum amount of leverage, where you can start like basically scaling down the rope. So you start doing so. And you hit that part of the pill, and thankfully, like the wind has hit you, and it is like G-force wind. But as you're going down the rope, it does actually manage to still go down. Like you have enough weight on all of you that the wind is it's aggressive, but you however, because you're going down, you can see that the rope sort of swings down, and as it hits, there seems to be like a pill again, another pill of air around, or a shield of air around, and it goes into that, and you see it like go limp as it goes in. It's almost like it's a weird visual. As you're going down, you go because the deck is metal. It's got like that kind of like weird like sort of like textured metal sound to it. As you hit it, you hear a lot of like cussing, a lot of people kind of like pointing up at this ship, and you see the ship starting to go down to the side, and they're all pointing, and as it's swaying, it sways back, and you hear as cannon fire hits the side of the vessel you're on. You feel as the vessel gets hit. Not sure how much damage that did, but you do hear some like alarms starting to go off, and you see people starting to like get to the stations. You see one person get hit to the side of the railing and sort of falls off, and as he falls through the pillar of air because of how much it shook. However, you guys are in the middle, invisible. I'm gonna get you guys to roll stealth checks for me, please.
Get out of their way. Get out of their way.
That's out at advantage, right? Because we're invisible.
You are. That is correct, with advantage. Yeah. So roll stealth checks for me, and just tell me what you get once you're done.
Oh, what's advantage anyway?
16.
Okay.
24.
24. Okay.
26.
I got a 13 plus
13?
2. 15.
15. Okay. So
My first roll was a 17.
that would be the one you take. So we have a 26, 17, 16, 24, and 18. Pretty high rolls, everyone. Well done. So you all stay stationary. One of you silently steps out of the way as you see a crew member of this Dread Pirate ship run where you were. But the general carnage or chaos, I would say, of this first run of the Storm Sword, broadsiding the Crimson Sun, has bought you some form of almost like easy walkway. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I want to check out the captain's quarters. That's my step 1, I think.
Okay. Step 1, check the account. So is everyone else on board with that?
I'm following him to the captain's quarters. Yeah.
Now,
And we are able to communicate telepathically.
yes, yeah. So
To
you know where
coordinate
each
that.
other are. You have this vague sense of where everyone is. Just for flavor's sake, I'll just be like, all right, you're in a team. You know where each other are. It's fine. So yeah,
You're really good at hearing each other's footsteps.
yeah, you got real good at that level 10. Yeah, yeah. So basically, you will start like sort of very stealthily, almost like single file, like Tuscan Raider style. You kind of like a snake of people kind of going along. Eventually, you do reach the captain's quarters, and you, as you're about to enter the captain's quarters, the door open, and you see this mechanical individual. You see this. Well, I guess I'll get the battle map out actually. All right. Can you all see that?
No.
On roll 20, we are currently seeing a wizard and a bunch of people running away.
Oh,
Do you know you need to drag the little bookmarky thing across for the players?
ah, the players, right.
It's not
right.
good enough for you to just look at it.
There you go.
Now we can see it.
There you go.
Taken by the machine.
Oh, that's a shame. There's a
Oh
bunch
my
of different
gosh, there we are.
splashes that I was showing you. Never mind.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
I'll show you some other time.
Oh,
But regardless, you're on the dread ship right now, and
him a big boy.
I'm just gonna make sure. Hold on. So there's a couple things I just need to do to set up. One of that is send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. So- and I'm just gonna zoom in and make sure that I can see everything. So.
It's time to send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
It's time to send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. And of course, you are not in the game at the moment, so I'll just quickly send you to the Shadow Realm. Goodbye. You all are moving along. So basically, you see, and you're all basically like you've moved sort of here. Okay.
Ooh. Good.
You've all moved there along here. And you see this individual burst out the captain's quarters. You can see the orchestrator there. It's this mechanical sort of. It looks like a Warforged, but just like been constantly just upgraded and changed. But the faceplate is not flat like most Warforged that you see. It has the face of what looks to be almost like a mummer, or possibly like a mummer's mask, or a theater's mask, but also a very calm expression. And it bursts out the door, and you see it goes, "Everyone, battle stations, we're under attack. Man, the port side, go!"
Oh no, he's hot.
And you see him rush
Hotter
off.
Roboto.
You see him sort of rushing off, sort of there and there. And you see him running off. You all sort of rush in, sort of this way to sort of file in, because the doors are still open to the captain's quarters. So, as you enter, we will. To there. And this is what you see inside. So you see this captain's quarters has a lot of different boxes and various maps and what looks like possibly dividends or possibly like paperwork for something. You also see that there is a canister or a couple canisters, and you can see that there is this kind of like green liquid that is mostly metal, some kind of lead metal, and then you can see like a glass green sort of like liquid, sort of bubbling inside. What do you wish to do in the captain's quarters?
Looking for egg.
Look,
Egg.
I really hope the egg isn't metaphorical.
Okay, now just before that happens, I'm just backtracking a little bit. You see that this kind of like you see as you're about to enter, as the captain is turning, goes, "Battle stations, everyone!" You see him just change, and you see that he's a little monkey in a waistcoat.
Oh no, he's hot.
Thank God he's
You
not
hear
hot.
him go, "What in the blazes is going on? I'm a monkey!" As he looks down at himself, "I haven't got time for this!" And you see some of the crew members looking at him like, "Do not look at me like that!" Battle stations, as he starts like prancing off, like as you just look in bewilderment. The waistcoat is also, it's just slightly, you realize it's sort of like a maid's outfit as well.
Right.
And you see, so a wish may have been cast by an extra. Thank you for that one. But nonetheless, you enter the cabin.
Is that what he meant by powder monkey?
Oh my
Can
gosh.
we keep them? If they survive, can we keep them?
We are supposed to bring him in for questioning.
If he survives.
After
we
he's
get
been
paid
questioned,
12K
perhaps he
each.
can be our pet.
Which monkey was it? What kind of monkey?
Oh, it'll spider monkey.
We'll capture
Oh,
him
that's a
and
great-
try
great
it for
choice,
crimes,
great
and then
choice.
we'll love him very much.
Think of the monkey out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Oh, that's a capuchin. So,
Sorry, capuchin. All right, it's a
I'm about
capuchin
to-
monkey. Yeah, it's a
What's up, buddy?
capuchin monkey. You're right. It's a capuchin monkey. Capuchin monkey, and you see that it's basically that monkey. It's like, oh, I was talking to the other monkey, Jack, and it's that monkey. It's that monkey, but in a maid's outfit. So yeah, so thanks for that one. Yes, you enter the captain's cabin. Or I guess it's a monkey's roost, isn't it? But you enter all the same. And do you want to have a look around? What do you want to do?
yeah. Want to look for egg.
You wish to look for egg. Roll me a perception check. Now, 2 of you can roll normally for perception, or 1 of you can roll at advantage. Keeping in mind that 1 of you have advantage. Yoko, you have advantage on a roll, just so you know.
I sure do. I'm also thinking I want to empty. It might be good to empty one of the chests so we can put the monkey in it.
Good idea. Good idea. Very
How long is the
I'll
hot
empty
boy
this
turned
chest.
monkey going to be?
I am pretty
I,
perceptive.
I'm not very perceptive, so I would look for egg, and I'll give advantage to whoever wants to look for the egg.
How much do I have?
So, it's going to be 1 of yours, there's going to be 2 is
Yeah.
normal.
Throw in the
I'm
help.
gonna
Don't
just roll.
bother in, nothing slips by you.
Okay.
I will look for egg.
Egg.
Are you happy,
for
fate?
egg.
Are you
Oh,
happy,
dear.
narrative? I will look for egg.
Not the best.
So it would seem that
16.
brother is rolled once that you can roll. You'd just be. Oh, you've already rolled at advantage. So yes. So yes. Brother has rolled at. He's got a 16. So looking around the cabin, there is a lot of stuff. You start rummaging through. You do hear a bit of like cannon fire outside, but you look through. You open some boxes. Oh, that's a lot of gold. There's gems in here. You open another box. There's a scroll. There's a couple scrolls here. There's different little scrolls. You open one up. It's like a map of something. You're not sure what it is. Just tell me if you're stuffing stuff in your pack or not.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I'll leave
stuffing
the
a
map.
in my pockets. Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Oh
taking
no,
the maps.
you can have the map. It's fine. I won't
Oh,
need it. I'm not
I mean,
hungry or anything.
I'm looking. So if anyone wants to read the map,
I think
Why not?
the
Yeah, that's
professor
okay.
might be interested in the scrolls, or perhaps the tweed
Yeah.
jacket, who insists
actually,
that he's keen on
Rin is
reading.
used to handing information to smarter people than him, so he will.
Okay.
Tweet and the professor could both pore over some intricate documents.
Yeah, sure thing. So looking through that, I mean, it's maps to. It seems like either some form of artifact or possibly something else, but it's most certainly not a map to an egg. As you're looking around, though, something does catch your eye.
I give it back.
You turn around, and because what the first thing you hear is just this noise.
Oh no!
You look around,
Oh no!
and you do see what looks to be egg-shaped, but it's quite big. It's about this size.
Oh.
Big egg.
It's a bit fleshy. Looks like an egg, though.
Egg.
If it looks like an egg and it squelches like an egg, then it's probably an egg.
Well, just like an egg.
As we all know.
Notorious. When you grab an
Yeah.
egg, it always goes.
Yep. It always. Yep. So
You're
what
the
do you-
egg guy.
Welcome to the
Okay.
cafe. Would you like $18 for squelch egg?
okay.
Maybe this should
Well-
go in the chest.
Could it fit? How big? How big is
This egg is about this size. So
Got
It's like-
seed size.
it's about as long as it's about a foot long, and it's about 2/3 of a foot wide.
Will we put it in one of the chests then?
There is definitely chests that are big enough that you could do that. So you put that in. You want to put it in the crate?
I'll pick it up and I'll put it in a crate.
Okay, so you get the
Soften
crowbar
the
and you
interior of the crate. Soften the interior of the crate.
as the crate comes off, the top of the crate comes off. You grab the egg. You feel it like it's oozing a little bit, and you place it. And as you're placing it in the crate, it does begin to like shake violently. And you go, oh no! And you grab the wooden piece and you put it on top of the egg, and you hear it.
Yoko
Coming
quickly leans down and
from-
whispers, "It's okay."
But you've
It's
closed
okay.
it. It stops to,
No.
and then it starts to like quieten down a bit.
Should we poke air
Um,
holes in it so it can breathe?
Now, Tweed, you were the one who was handling the egg, right?
I was handling the egg. Am I
Okay.
going to die?
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure thing, chicken wing.
You do like them raw eggs. How do you like that salmonella?
Oh, a 10. Okay.
Got a 10?
I
got a
Interesting. So you take 15 points of acid damage because you were handling the egg, and you realize the acid or the liquid was actually acid, and you start hear it go on your hands. You start to shake off the acid. You start
Think this
wiping
on
it and
top
stuff
of
like
the
the
road
wood
burn.
and so on. The tables. You when you see some of the acid hit the wooden, because the cabin is wooden on the inside. It's rustic. A lot of the wood, like it seems like metal has been placed on top of wood but yeah, you see it hit the wood and you start to see the acid slowly start to eat away at the wood, and then you start to see it dropping through.
I rather think I've burnt my hands. It hurts really bad.
It's not
Um,
going to be kept in that.
But it
Yes.
seems
Well-
that you've got the egg. You feel
Is there
like there's
another
a pull.
thing we could put the crate in for safety purposes? Because, I mean, if acid
bushwick
melts
crate?
wood and the crate is made of wood, then surely it would just melt the crate and then it's free to go.
Make
Was
a
the
That's
egg
my
previously
thinking.
on?
the egg was previously on this kind of like lead slat or a lead plate.
Hmm.
Could have just taken the plate.
But you do know that there are these barrels that are made of lead and glass, and there's like the acid substance. You starting to put two and two together. Maybe that liquid is coming from somewhere.
We should Donkey Kong the final boss and just throw barrels at him.
Invite
That's
him
my
to card
current
racing.
thought process.
Oh goodness! Yes,
Acidic
Donkey
lead
Kong.
barrels at a monkey? That's like 3 things that can kill you all at once.
Wait, which was the third? I heard.
Barrel, lid, and acid, I think, are 3 killer
Oh, right,
things.
right,
Monkeys
right.
can kill you too, but we're trying to kill a
I thought
monkey,
you
not have a
meant barrel,
monkey.
donkey, and Kong.
I thought we weren't
Monkeys
going to
can
kill the
kill
monkey,
you.
and it's going to be our pet. Maybe.
Yes.
I thought I was the pet.
No
You
one
are
can
pet.
replace you.
Yeah.
So,
So
What
we've
y'all
located
doing?
what we think is the egg. And now we have to deal with the monkey.
Yes, I do think that we should maybe pour some of this acid out, put the egg in the barrel so that the egg can, because I think it's going to melt through the wooden crate because it melted through the wood on the floor. And I think we're currently running on a very short time frame for this because it melted that instantly. So I'm just going to go ahead and empty one of the barrels out the window.
Wait. What's in the barrel?
Whoa.
are you doing it now? Is that what you're doing?
It depends on whether or not someone stops me. I don't have a lot of forward thinking.
Yoko leans over. Yeah. No.
No.
Yes,
You
okay.
stop by multiple
Hey.
people.
Hey, guys, okay.
Deep breath.
We don't know where they're storing the bad juice. It might be in these barrels. It might be down below. Just look inside the barrel first.
Okay, I look
brother
inside the
in
barrel.
You look at okay. You open the barrel, and you see this kind of like gas come out. It's not like a lot. It's just a little bit.
Close
So
again.
it's like you look in, and yeah, it's like the same liquid that came from the egg. but like a lot of it, and you close the barrel, and you see the gas. It's like a vapor, and it just kind of dissipates in the air. It's not.
I think emptying the bad juice out of the barrel is a good idea, but maybe I'm just a little silly guy. We could, if you want, we could pour it, like, try maybe quickly pour it on the captain, but I don't know how much time we're working with for this egg situation.
Another ticking clock that we've got is the invisibility lasts 2d4 minutes. So for the DM, you could either roll or just let us know when suddenly we all become visible.
It's all right. I've just decided that you have the max amount of time, so I'd say it's about like 8 minutes, all right?
Yeah.
Yes, 8 minutes. So, you've been in here for roughly 4 or 5 minutes.
Use this to kill the monkey, substitute the loss with all of the gold that's around. We don't need money.
I personally run off of a system of just like IOUs and then never paying them back, so I really don't need money at all.
Yeah, we need an egg.
We need egg.
We have
need egg.
But egg is quickly melting in its wooden crate, and we need lead crate to.
You're starting to hear like
egg doesn't melt.
Coming from the crate.
I'm loving this argument because it's very real.
If I tap the barrels, is there one that sounds obviously like it's still hollow, or do all of them sound full?
Okay, so you go along, and you won't need to roll a perception check because you know exactly what you're listening for. So you kind of go like, you knock again. There's a lot of them that sound. Oh, that one might be hollow, or at the very least it has like a small amount of liquid in it. Maybe there's about 5 of them in here.
Okay, then I'm going to leave that one open to get a little bit of a gander.
Leave it open. There's like, it seems like it did house some of the liquid, so there is a little bit. It's like a tiny layer of it at the bottom, but it's been emptied recently.
Perfect. We don't need to pour any of this out. We can just I don't know how your hands are feeling, but if you want to try to tilt the crate,
listen, I'll go ahead and try again. It's fine. Just, I mean, I roll up my sleeves so I don't get any on the jacket.
Okay.
And I'm just going to
being aware that something seems to be moving inside there, Rinda's sort of hovering to help if anything.
Yeah. So how are you going about this? What are you doing?
Stand by.
I'm kind of treating this because I think there's a living animal in there at this point. I personally, Tom, have dealt with grabbing live animals out of crates many times. So my choice is that I'm just going to I'm going to sort of open it enough to get my arm through, grab it with one hand, rip it open, and I've got the creature, and I'm going to slam it in the barrel. That's my plan.
You said slam the egg?
Well, by slam, I mean gently slam.
Gently slam is 2 words that are very much a juxtaposition to each other, but
we've got a demo going on in the background here.
Oh, uh-huh.
This is...
No, that's not what we want. That looks like disaster.
So, what are we all doing?
I'm standing clear.
Pouring the egg into the large barrel almost from
So
the hand.
do you want to? So either you want to grab it or you want to pick up the crate and try and pour it.
I think the crate. My guess is that the crate is already melted at the bottom, so I kind of want to just grab it raw. That's my plan because I'm scared that we'll lift up the crate and it will comedically be bottomless, and the thing will scurry away, and then we suddenly don't have our egg anymore.
Okay.
But I'm open to. I mean, this might be the dumbest thing that I could possibly do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stunning.
Amazing. So so what you're gonna do is, just so I'm hearing you right, you're gonna grab the thing. You're gonna try and grab it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna gently slam it into the barrel.
Gently slam it into the barrel. Okay. All right.
Polite yeet, if you will.
You go to open the lid, and you're gonna try and do this very quickly. Now, make a dexterity check for me, please.
Dexterity, huh?
Can I in terms of being ready to help, is that assistance?
I'm giving him my inspiration.
I will. You know what? I'll allow that as well if you want.
Oh,
so
guys,
you have inspiration, so you can roll at advantage. If you want.
I don't know how to use this.
I mean, you just roll another one.
Very good. Yeah, sorry, I just got a
Ooh.
dumb brain. I got an 18.
18! Very nice. Yep, so you open the crate, and as you do, something very quickly goes, jumps out of the crate, and you grab it, though, and it's got, like, these kind of, like, pseudopod, like almost like tentacle kind of, like, leg things, and you can see this, like, a sort of sucker mouth trying to grab onto you, and it almost has, like a scorpion tail going down, and it's all very wet, and the
It's
ass is starting to seep. But you run it over to the barrel and you just kind of like chuck it in. I'm gonna need you to roll me a strength check here because
easy
and
peasy,
the lower
lemon
it is, the
squeezy.
better.
Lower?
Yes, because
bit
you're trying to
of the
slam
egg.
it. You're trying to slam it gently, aren't you,
Tweed or
Tweed?
the face hugger?
Well, I got
Tweed.
a 20.
You got a 20.
Oh,
You hear the as you throw it and you go no! And you throw it and you hear it as it goes in. You don't know how much damage you did to this thing, but you do put the lid over the top of it. A moment passes, and you do hear a doesn't seem to be dead, but you did throw it very hard into the
I can
into the
imagine
barrel.
literally everyone looking at me like, why the fuck did you throw it so hard?
You
No,
yeah,
I
you
understand
like
why you threw that so
put
hard.
your hands
I
behind your
am
head and just
hyperventilating.
yeah, you're hyper. So you
I was, truth be told, lightly scared. That's all it was. It's a scary situation with the whole guy, and he had the stinger. Dunk.
make
Egg
a
has
make
evolved
a
into
Constitution
leg.
saving check for me, please.
Oh, I'm doing so many checks. Oh, Constitution
11?
save. No,
Save, yeah.
that wasn't my. Well, I got a natural one.
Natural one.
So-
You take another 15 points of acid damage,
That's fine.
but
Sure thing.
again, you shake off the acid off your hands. Your hands are looking really messed up, but it's you can't see like any bone or anything like that. It's just that it's got very nasty burn welts on your hands.
Yeah, I gently lick my
Um,
wounds, and that kind of burns my tongue, and I'm like, why did I do that?
It tingles. Yeah, you get the like the after effects of it. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is that actually like inside like your mouth and stuff is more acid resistant than your skin. Anyway,
Nice.
Yeah,
I will now lick
that's
acid.
good. That's good.
don't do that. as a
I don't think
DM
we should be
to
encouraging.
play, folks at home, do not
Hearsay.
don't lick acid, please.
Yes, acid.
Don't
Hey, kids.
listen. The most acidic thing you can lick is probably like a Coca-Cola popsicle or something. I don't know. Do not. Back to the game. So you have the thing housed in this lead barrel. Lid on top, sealed. It is making noise, but it's considerably less loud in this barrel. It seems like it's semi-soundproof. This barrel. So you do hear this like, but it's like. It's like muffled sounds coming from it. And eventually you look in the glass and you see as it's the sucker is like on the glass. But it seems to be sealed in there.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
So, as you can see, my technique works. Not dead. So,
Mhm.
and now
It's
I
not
think
dead.
our next step is throw these acid barrels, the ones filled with acid, at the guy who has the whole the monkey guy, and then we can go ahead and we can get out of here and have a good time. And we have the egg. Is this the egg, or do we need like the egg in the? Thinking about it now, I'm not really sure.
Egg.
They are the egg. Egg is leg.
Was there's not an egg where the octopus thingy used to be? With a
You look
creature?
in and there is. It seems like it's been like it looks like a banana peel almost, but it's like an egg and it looks fleshy.
Okay.
And it's been opened, and you can see there's like 4 like banana peel-esque type like extrusions coming out from where you think this thing just kind of like probably just basically just hatched out of the egg.
Can we name the face hugger
I'm
something?
feeling this is one of those cases where it's what's inside the egg is still kind of the egg, like when you order an egg on toast,
I don't know. You ever use an eggshell as an ingredient?
the shell.
I only eat eggs with the shell on because I don't understand why you'd sacrifice the crunch.
So you eat eggs with the peel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whole.
Well, you can consider Tweed Jacket. You can consider this a cultural exchange moment.
Oh wow. I'm loving this. I feel like I'm
I
in an
consider it
airport.
filth.
Oh
I
dear.
don't know how to feel about all of this, but we do still
It's a
have an
field trip.
ongoing
You
Fine,
hear
that's
another
happening.
like yelling outside, and you hear actually, who has the highest passive perception?
Certainly not me.
Perception.
Not me.
Passive
17.
perception.
Okay.
Am I okay? Do I know what I'm looking for?
Underneath all the...
You know what?
the
We won't do
stats,
passive. We'll just do
yeah.
rolls. We'll just do rolls. So, two of you roll me passive perception checks, or one of you with advantage.
I'll sit back
Alright.
and relax.
Brother Rin, you are likely to be the.
Do.
Okay, so we got a 24 and a
Oh.
21. Both of you very high rolls. My goodness. Both of you hear a very muffled, but it kind of reverberates on the ship. So you feel the ship kind of go with the sound, and you hear a like outside, and that roar shakes the ship.
Is that Mother Egg?
Oh no!
Could be Mother
So we-
Egg, or perhaps just keeping it optimistic here. Maybe the ship has a mouth and it goes it's like an engine sort of thing. We could be
Yeah.
things could be good.
Wanting
Wog.
to intimidate other ships.
Ship
we take
scream, make ship wog good.
Make
Also-
red, make it go fast.
They shoot at us!
Shall we take a look outside?
Yeah, just creak the
I
door.
want to grab one of
You-
the acid barrels as protection.
I'll grab another one of the acid
open,
barrels.
You open the door to look outside, and you see that now, there is still the crew running around, but the thing that captures your attention immediately is there is just this gargantuan, giant, monkey, and it's the same monkey in the maid's outfit, but it is now like Donkey Kong size. And it's just you hear it going like yelling at the top of it, like roaring at the top of its lungs and pointing at this ship that's moving out of the way out of cannon fire. Seems like they haven't actually hit the it seems like this drunken sailing that they're doing hasn't been hit at all by the cannon
there he
fire. There he is. Now it's important to note it's a capuchin monkey in a maid's outfit, but it's the size of Donkey Kong. So it's not a gorilla. It's still a capuchin monkey.
Lord Spider Monkey.
I'm
Huge.
going to communicate to the crew real quick. Should I throw this barrel at the monkey and try and sort of... Should we start beating on people, or should we sort of keep things reserved for a while? I'm open. Listen,
Like a
I'm
boom
trying
boom.
not to act on my first instinct.
How do we communicate with the with the captain?
With the captain, I would say you have the telepathic link between the captain, the powder monkey. I need to really specify what monkey now. The powder monkey on. I think I'd have to do that. On the ship that you came with, that it's awaiting your instruction to drop a payload, essentially.
Shall we request the drop of a payload and then remain inside
also-
until that's hit the deck?
I feel like there's a strong inevitability to rolling barrels at this point.
I want to ask them
Okay,
to go
someone
under
in
the.
chat did throw the barrel, so I'm just saying. So far, I've got a lot of votes towards throwing barrels, and I'm a barrel thrower first and foremost.
You're a barrel thrower. You know what? I will give inspiration because that is just so on the nose. If you want to throw the barrel, I don't like. It's just there is a Donkey Kong sized monkey. You have a barrel.
Got to throw the barrel.
It writes itself.
I'm throwing the barrel. So what is this? Like an improvised attack?
I would say it will be let's say it's athletics.
Can I also be
Athletics?
throwing a barrel?
It's an athletics check to see if the barrel hits, and then they'll have to make a dexterity saving throw.
With advantage or just normal?
Yeah, with advantage. Yep, because this is just great. It's just.
I got a
swell.
20. Not net.
You got a 20, not net. Okay. All right. So, sneaking out. Now I'm going to consider this as an attack, though. So just so you know,
Sure thing.
You grab the barrel and you just make the lid slightly like off ajar so that when you throw it, it will splash out. And
It's
you
a barrel.
yeah, as you chuck it. And they're gonna like make a dex save.
Dick save followed by a con save.
The natural one. Oh yeah, it
He
writes
eats the barrel.
itself, doesn't it? Well, that's gonna deal. Oh goodness, how much is that gonna deal? That's gonna deal. Okay, I know how much that's gonna deal. 10d10 damage.
Sounds good.
Kill
Let's kill
him.
the boss in turn 1, guys.
That sounds like 100 damage to me.
That's 47 acid damage. As you throw this barrel, because again, it's this concentrated acid that you got from the egg, and just having a little bit in contact with you did 15 damage.
Yeah.
So imagine what a barrel full would do. So you chuck this barrel, it's like as the barrel slow mo as the liquid starts to leave the barrel as it's spinning. And the monkey recognition because it's still the captain at this barrel splashes across the barrel. This hit goes boom, bounces off, but most liquid hits him, and he goes as he starts like screaming at the top of his lungs. As you see, you start to even from this distance, you hear the just like going off this individual. Oh my goodness. And so you see, I'm gonna have to deduct 47 HP off the. Oh my god, guys.
Hey.
Oh.
You're the one who let me throw an acid barrel at the boss with advantage. I mean, it kind of feels like it's your fault.
No. I love this. Well done. I love this so much. I love your creativity. So
It's
as you
jungle
threw
out there.
it's a jungle out there. As he's just like going, roll initiative.
Ay, caramba. All right.
Dang.
All right, so
Don't forget to select your token.
yep, select your token, roll initiative.
I didn't do it. Wait, does that mean I don't get my 19?
So you get 15 attacks.
14's fine.
14's fine. Okay, so that's one.
It'll do. It'll do.
And we roll
That'll do.
initiative. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Actually, how do I roll initiative for these boys? I think it's. I know. I remember. Hold on. I remember these things sometimes. I do. Honestly, it does happen. So you.
Can you teach me how to remember?
Alt. So double alt click on your character,
Hmm?
and then you'll see a roll initiative button. It's like an int button.
I have rolled initiative.
Well done. All right. It's not coming up, but all the same. Mayhap. Just grab that one. This is the part where it's like roll initiative, and then you just kind of go. Okay, so roll initiative.
We're playing
Just gonna-
Dungeons and Dragons.
So we're playing Dungeons and Dragons on the Yes and charity stream, and I want to thank again all those that have come out tonight to help us all raise money for Cancer Society, Cancer Charity. You really are the best, all of you.
You make taking out cancer just as easy as taking out giant monkeys with a acid barrel.
With a giant acid barrel, correct?
Like shooting monkeys with barrels.
Like shooting
monkeys with barrels. Oh goodness gracious me! Yeah, you crazy kids. Now, just one last thing. So I think I still am not seeing your initiative there. So what I might do is just roll it for you, which I can
rolled
do.
a 17.
I will roll this for you. So you are.
Why do you not believe me?
Because it's not appearing in the initiative. I don't know what to tell you. It's not appearing in the initiative order.
Tell me if I.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Oh, there you go. I wonder if I can just change that. Hold on. You rolled a 17, right? I can. There you go. I am the DM. I have the power. So what we're gonna do
17's
then?
better than. I hope the only net one I'll roll here.
There we go. And there you go. There's the initiative order. Now we are going to be taking a break in a few minutes. So we will start combat after that. But how's everyone feeling?
Good.
Feeling fine, feeling funky, feeling
Yeah?
fresh.
A little bit hungry. Kind of excited for midnight, so I can go get some food from a
Oh.
lovable vendor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Get it?
not sure if lovable
seems
vendor
like-
was the right word.
It seems like a great time for me to come in, seeing as you were on pause. So, hi everybody.
Hello.
Yeah. Why don't we let you go have a wee little break for yourselves, grab a drink, go do that sneaky toilet thing, and get out of here, and come back in a few. I've got some awesome donations to read because you guys have been hype donation crazy. So yeah, go turn your cameras off, get out of here, go have a bit of a
I will
Bye.
simply not turn my camera off.
All right. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. All right. Hey, everybody. It's me here by myself. The lovely Penny is taking a wee break because, look, it's hard and long doing this all night for 24 hours. So I'm here, and I'm really excited to be here with you all. So I do have a big list of donations to read, but before we go into all of the donations, I just wanted to cover off quickly again our donation total. So what we are looking at the moment is $6,322. That is all of you out there doing amazing things to raise that much money for the Cancer Society. In fact, we have now made more than we did last year. We did it already. We made more than we did last year. That is incredible, and all down to you guys out there doing the mahi on the ground floor and giving what you can. And so we love that. That is an awesome. We're steamrolling towards 10K, and we're determined to get there. So let's see who's helping us get there as we do this. Okay, so Steven gave us $50, all the inspiration to the DM to maim the players. Neil, $50 with no message, but we love you, Neil. Thank you so much. Lucy, $50. Great work, team. Christian, $50. Much love to everyone involved in this event. Hashtag Cluck Cancer. JJ with $50. Keep up the amazing work. A unique bit coming out of every game, and I love every second. Choo choo. You may see a theme coming through with some of these donations. $50, $50. Because $50 gets you into the quarterly prize draw. So if you want into that Game Kings board games prize draw, 50 is what the number is that you need to hit. So thank you for that. Anna also was in on that little tidbit and donated $50. Jan donated $100, giving inspiration to whistles. So thank you for that. Emma, $50. Incredible work, all of you. Inspiration to Yoko. Hashtag Clutch Cancer, which is incredible. Stefan, $50. Yeah, good. Go on. It's so aggressive. Stephen, you're so aggressive, but I love it. You're aggressively supporting the Cancer Society and the Yes and charity stream and what we're doing. I love it. Alistair, $50, dedicated to the amazing work of DM Waffles, who also makes for an excellent rogue in my own game. Oh, home game stuff coming through, so that's really cute. Vahid, $10. Woot woot. Just really keeping the hype train going. Thank you so much for that. And extra, 107. This was the wish. I wish the boss on the pirate ship had a pet monkey and a maid outfit. So we really went quite extreme with that, and I love that. Daniel is really running with these wishes, and he's doing an amazing job. So, incredible. And then we had Claire coming in with $50. Zoom, zoom, boom, boom, baby. Much love to the professor. Kiss, kiss. So I love that. Thank you, Claire. Matt with the old $22 donation there. And then Anonymous, the group of hackers, is back. They're back with $100 donation. And this anonymous donation said, I wish for the monkey captain to enlarge to Donkey Kong sizing. So that's where our Donkey Kong size crazy monkey captain wearing maid outfits came from, and brought us all of this beautiful barrel throwing chaos. And then Josh, $50. This is my first time watching the stream, and it was amazing. Big thanks to everyone for making this happen. Special shout out to Andy on the mod team. Kisses, kisses. Love to see the mod team getting some love. Oh, Andy, I hope that gives you the warm fuzzies. Working hard over there. So, oh yeah, and I'm not even finished. There's two more. So Jason, $100. For a wish. Ooh, do I give this away? I mean, I suppose I should, because it's right here and it's in the donations chat. What do we think? Crew, shall I give it away? You know, I'm going to need to see it in the chat. Am I giving away what's happening? A little sneaky preview. Yeah, we doing it. All right. There's some votes for yes, and there's some vote for no. I'm gonna wait on that one. And just before I do that one, Marie, $50, great charity, go Jordan. And I think maybe we'll like leave that one sneaky, just to not give it away. And we'll let the DM do that one themselves, and I'll tell you what that is in the next break when you see it happen, because I think reading this, it's kind of fun, and I think you'll appreciate me holding on to that. So that is our donations. Let me just, if you're new to watching the stream or you're here overnight, let me just remind you of what we're doing here. We're raising money for the Cancer Society through playing D&D with an amazing amount of players here and DMs, and 100% of what we raise going to the Cancer Society. We are aiming for 10K, and all of those little price points there. So $10 will get your message read out, $20 will get an extra D20 for a player to give them advantage, $50 will get you into the quarterly prize draw, and $100 cast a wish. And don't forget that all donations get into the big great grand prize, which is that PS5. So get that donations rolling in. We love you, and we can't wait to announce what happens in the next lot. So is everybody back from their breaks? Not quite. I'm not seeing somebody. Yep.
I am.
Well,
I am.
I know. Oh, okay. Are we back? Are we back?
Hi.
How are we feeling,
I
crew?
am. I'm feeling great.
Yeah? Super excited to be going into the next half of the adventure.
I have a really bad feeling that something terrible is going to happen to Tweed, just because I feel like I'm very reckless, and so that's probably my fault. But hey, I'm kind of excited for death. Let's be real.
I feel like reckless at 11 p.m. at night is a great place to be. Honestly,
I'm also playing a barbarian, so it makes sense.
I love seeing your beautiful faces. You are missing your GM, so let's just kind of hype. How are we feeling about how much money we've raised so far, crew?
Incredible.
Yes.
If I
Already
raise
ahead
$10
of
more
that,
dollars,
yeah.
then I finally get to use the Season Quest Twitter. So let's get that going. And if we raise $1,000 more before midnight, then Charlie gets kicked off it. So let's get that up there too.
I don't want to see that
Raise
happen.
money for the mental health. Get them off of twitter.com.
Well, I mean, let me tell you what the money really does help with. So every $24 that we get donated, that will fund safe transport to and from treatment for cancer sufferers. $58 actually funds counselling for patients and whānau affected by cancer, which is a pretty big deal. 107 will cover accommodation for those traveling for treatment, for those who have to come from more rural areas and into where you get the treatments done. And 150, if you donate that goes straight to research for prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of cancer. So everybody out there, all that money that you're donating, that is what it is going towards, those types of real tangible ways that we can help. And it just feels really incredible to be here doing that. So thank you to all of you for all of your time and effort doing this. Yeah, it's very exciting. I feel like I heard a few of you and how excited you were, but I didn't hear all of you. So because we were just so excited, we all talked at once. But Lyndon, how are you feeling right as you went to take a drink?
Yeah. Acid damage. I'm very excited, especially rolling initiative now.
Ooh, I know.
Is the giant
We've got
monkey
full-on Donkey Kong
in a
happening.
waistcoat, an animate outfit.
It's on.
Something for everyone.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, okay.
I love that
What
the
about
first words out of Lyndon's monk's mouth was just him like seeing through the matrix already. Like, whoa! Wouldn't it be narratively satisfying?
Did recognize the egg when it appeared from last year.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. There's been
The
actually quite a lot of
all-powerful egg.
callbacks. Yeah, there's been a lot of callbacks. I mean, Snivelly appeared earlier. That was pretty cool. That was really fun. Do you guys know what the prize draw is right now? I don't know if you know. I'm talking to you and you, the all of you. That is happening right now.
Catan,
The royal you.
It
werewolves.
does
would
have
love to know.
Catan in it. Yes, it does have Catan in it. And it does have One Night Ultimate Werewolf in it. Well remembered. This is the Game Kings board games bundle. It also has Dune Imperium, Code Names, and Minecraft Builders and Biomes. A total bundle worth over $200. And that will be going to one of those $50 donators. But yeah, and we're going to draw that at midnight. So you sticking around to see who wins? How exciting.
Legit worth it for
Hey!
Code Name.
I'm
Your
back.
DM is back. Okay, and with
Well
that,
met.
I'm going to leave all of you to have an amazing second half of your game. Go get him, Donkey Kong. I mean, players. Totally, you guys. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you, Jules.
Thank
I
you
would
very
prefer
much.
it if
Jules.
Donkey Kong did not get it.
Good
It
lord.
being
Come on, guys.
all right,
PG
so-
stream.
get Firewise.
PG. Keep it PG.
No, I mean get
so-
them. Get
Yes.
us.
So just tell me, can you see clicking like this?
Yes.
Good. I am back fully. Good. Well, in that case. Starting the initiative order, you all see the pirates around. You see the crew members. They're leery of their captain. He's a big monkey, and now he's just been splashed by acid. It's a weird time for them. But they're still loyal to him, it seems. Even though he's flailing around going... And you see that with all of that, top of the round, it's Yoko.
Oh no. I mean yes and your boy take
So you see all the chaos around you. You hear the cannon fire as the storm sword kind of cascades downwards, just narrowly getting missed by a barrage. You swear you hear on the wind like, "Yo, not a pirate's life for me!" Like just from the wheel of the other ship.
tapping the earring what I affixed like a heckin' cuff.
Mhm. Yes.
Zoom zoom boom boom.
You hear a.
Is now the time? I haven't even raised it.
And you see the ship like veer upwards.
Front of the
Go
ship,
down.
prow of the ship, front of the ship.
You see it flying up. You see
Big monkey, can't miss it.
this glint. You see this ginormous explosion. It's like green explosion as well. And, yeah, you see. You see giant explosion. You see all the pirate crews jostle. They're all going to have to roll deck save except the 2 crews near you. So we're rolling for, let's see, so 20. Okay, they succeed.
I'm proud of them.
Thanks. They do not
Good for
succeed.
them. Bad for them.
I'm also proud
Bad
of
for
them.
them. Well, they succeed.
Hmm.
They just succeed, and now the captain's turn. They nat 20 succeed, so
I'm
You
not proud
have
of them.
Bunch of high
one
rollers.
crew
in this
that
crew.
did not succeed, but they still take half damage, and that is going to be a lot of damage. So I guess I have to roll for the ship to a degree as well. The ship's going to take a lot of the brunt of the damage as well. So let's roll.
Did Conky Dong fail or pass?
Conkydon nat 20 succeeded. Still takes half damage. It's
I-
still a.
Hate this man.
you hate this monkey. All right, so we're going to be rolling. I think it was 20 d10.
Good lord.
It's a chemical bomb. it's
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, did it roll? Hold on. Really? That can't be right.
Pardon?
It didn't do just 20 damage.
You put a space between 20 and D10.
Oh, I
it
did,
just
yeah.
Just rolled 20.
That's better. Okay. 104 damage. Oh my gosh.
Good shoot.
So, some of them take half damage, like most of them take half damage. So these 3 take half damage. You see, this one, he takes half damage, and this crew takes half damage. They take the full brunt of damage. Okay. Now, like Game of Thrones and the chemical fire goes across the parrot. You hear, and just cut off screams, like just completely. These. Oh, it is not good for them. It's not good for them.
Oh, yay.
Gone, dead, just incinerated. Not even bones left.
Proud of
They
them.
dodged off. You see that a couple of them actually get out of the way, but they actually jump off the railing. They feel that would be better than what's happening now. Dead. Dead.
Maybe we should have used the nuclear bomb.
Damaged but not dead. So, big man not dead. Man's not hot. Man's not hot.
Never hot.
Never hot. No, never hot. And
Man's
you see
acid.
that he takes the damage and the green fire rolls over him. And you see that as the fire subsides, this hulking monkey, the fur remains. And it's pink now. It is like flossy pink. And you hear him. Ew, as he looks to all of you. Still green fire coming off this now ginormous pink capuchin monkey. The maid's
cotton
outfit
candy
has burned
capuchin.
away. The maid's outfit has burned away. Oddly, now this monkey is just wearing a bra. So The brow is somewhat singed under the maid's outfit, but there you go. Yeah, so that was your action to call that down.
Very good.
You just called an airstrike.
VTOL on my position.
You see that the two like pile of crewmen near you, jaws agape, looking at this just annihilation of their fellow crew members. They turn to you, starting to draw their weapons. Anything else for your turn? You still have a bonus action. You still have movement. Anything else you would like to do?
Hey, I've Magic Stone as a cantrip, but Am I looking at the right?
I just imagine this cacophony of green fire, screams of the recent dead, and then you just Magic Stone.
Why won't you
die?
Where am I?
You are
just a little guy,
just in the doorway of the thing, just under the engine.
Two big boys. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Magic Stone is a bonus action cantrip. It is touch, but something tells me about the verbiage in the spell that it requires an action to
chuck the stone,
do the thing.
So you can bonus action to cast it on some stones to make them magic stones, to then be your ammo to throw the stones, but you cannot throw the stones.
1 to 3 pebbles. No.
Yeah. So you could arm yourself with magical pebbles.
I could ready them. Hear me out.
Yes.
1 to 3. Yeah. I have a little bag of sand.
Yep. Go on. Run me through this thought process, your mind palace.
Letting you know I have a bag of sand.
Oh, thanks. But then again, we all have a bag of sand at some point, don't we?
I really have a bag of sand.
But yes, anything else you would like to do?
Our exit would be wherever, and we are blocked. I stay put where I am, and I magic stone 3 of the sand.
3 of the sand. You just 3 little grains of sand. You turn into magic stones to be thrown.
I'm ready to slap them in the face with 3 very volatile pieces of sand.
These just little grains. Well, you have created magic sand. Why did that sentence is definitely one that came out of my mouth. But with that, it is now.
I place my fists in defensive position and I end my turn.
All right. Send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. And
Jimbo?
It is now, you see the crew members, 5 of them start running towards you. They can only get to you 2. So they're going to take some swings at the professor and Tweed Jacket.
That's chill.
So,
I really wish I could take the brunt of them. Because I feel like I can take
an
it.
acid.
Yeah.
So they're going to, let's see. So the first one misses. You see some of their cutlasses, just coming to swing at you, and some of it gets one of the swords gets stuck in the frame of the door. You hear go into the door. You see that the others just parry them off a bit, and they take another swing at you. Goodness. What is your ACs?
Me?
15. 15. Okay.
Nice.
So that just misses you as well. So they take 2 swings at you, which is all they can do, and they miss. That is their go. They're going to stay put, accosting the two of you in this doorway. It is now the orchestrator's go. The orchestrator is angry. He's very angry. Very angry. He's a raging pink capuchin giant monkey in a bra.
So angry.
He's not happy. He's on fire. He's not happy. There's a lot of things that have gone wrong for this man, machine, monkey. Who knows at this point? But in the last minute, think about it this way. In the shoes of this individual, naught but 4 minutes ago, he would have been in his cabin, enjoying some form of beverage or tuning up possibly one of his mechanical limbs that he did have at one point. And then he hears cannon fire. Confusing, isn't it? Cannon fire hitting the ship, but they're in the eye of the storm. No one knows we're here. Confusion arises in his mind as he runs out. The doors. They're under attack. This insanity. He calls out to his men, and then I'm a monkey? No, this is a fever dream. This is a dream. I'll roll with the dream. This is fine. I'm in some drunken stupor or something. I'll just roll with the dream. Maybe I can fly. Who knows? Skittering along, ordering the men, who are looking at you strangely. You look down. You're in a maid's outfit. Of course it's a dream. Why wouldn't it be a dream? It's got to be a dream. Either way, he's ordering his men to fire at this weird moving ship that just doesn't move like it should around. And then the rage grows in him as he just enlarges. The maid outfit somehow stays intact. He roars at the top of his lungs. This dream is it's just top notch, he thinks to himself. And then a burning sensation as he turns to see a barrel rolling toward him. Just in midair, acid, pain almost indescribable that he's never felt before, just courses over his body. Maybe this isn't a dream. He distinctly remembers dreams. You don't feel pain, or maybe like an echo of pain. But this is real. This is real pain, and he's not waking up, he thinks to himself. And he roars, and then green fire as 15 of his men incinerate in front of his eyes. Fire engulfs him. More pain. He looks down. He pats out some of the fire, roaring as he does. His fur is pink now? He looks over. He sees 5 individuals that are certainly not part of his crew. His crew members are attacking them. Oh, I'm not dreaming, he thinks. And it's their fault. And I am angry. As he leaps. He leaps toward you all. You see. Oh, there we go. He leaps toward you all. He's towering over his men as he lands. Just there.
Ooh. Hello.
You have caused too many problems. You, however strange you are, must die now. Enraged, he will... You know what? It's not part of his sheet, but he's going into a rage now. You've caused so much trauma and pain and messed with his plans. He's now got points of Barbarian. I don't know where from, but it does.
You're welcome for the multi-class.
He multi-classes.
He's also a monkey, so I guess that...
He's also a monkey.
I think you get it by default by being just a big monkey.
Yes, indeed, he does. As he swings at you, and he's going to do it, he's going to swing twice. He misses on an 8. He swings. Miss. As his fist come down, denting the metal where you were, Professor, as you step back into the doorframe. He swings again. A natural 20. As he swings at you, Professor. X marks the spot as he deals 20 bludgeoning damage to you. So we'll just take a minus 20 off you. Bonk.
You okay, Professor? Oh, Professor, are you okay? Sorry, forgot I have a character voice that I'm supposed to do.
I'm a bit winded. I can't.
You just hear indescribable roaring as he swings one more time. He's going to...
Is he meant to be rolling with advantage?
He is rolling with advantage.
He's raging. Or...
And he swings and he misses. Wait, what is your AC actually, Professor?
Currently 15.
Yep, he misses. You step out of the way, winded, to the doorframe. Boom, boom, the fist come down. It actually breaks through the steel of the hull of the ship. You can see the eyes are almost white with rage, staring at you all. But you notice he's wounded. I mean, he's taken a lot. Maybe.
Such a strong monkey.
Such a strong monkey. Oh my. Ow, now he's hot. His go is
just kind of cute.
Oh my god, that pink fur. Oh my god, what did you dye it with? Did you use like pink shampoo? You look so good.
I mean, the bleach job's just so impressive. I can't believe that you got it so perfect. It's great.
So well run. I mean, was it the fire? Was the green fire like a bleach? I just don't know.
Where did you get that color from?
Oh, wow, you're so pretty. Professor, it is your go.
So as the monkey struck me and I was winded for a moment, I was enraged in that moment of being struck and activated my rod of retribution.
Oh,
as a strike shoots out from my rod, and the monkey needs to do a dexterity saving throw to avoid lightning damage that strikes out.
Well, 19 on the dice.
All good.
So...
And with the sparking that happens, you do
Rod of reconciliation?
you do not hit a lady. Let that be a warning.
Warning shot. Does it deal any half damage, or is it just completely negated?
I believe it just misses. If it doesn't.
Okay. The lightning
and...
cascades towards this giant capuchin pink monkey in a bra, cascading past as he just narrowly dodges out the way. It's like a preemptive dodge because it's lightning. It's instant. He just steps out the way as the lightning hits the wheel and just splits the wheel sort of almost in half, blasting apart off the helm. What else would you like to do?
And then, as it sort of comes to her turn, she recovers from it. She rubs her hands together, and she's going to go. Now you're in the perfect spot for a fireball, and she's going to shoot a fireball.
A fireball.
directly behind him. Possibly it's a sort of 20-foot radius.
Okay. So you're fireballing?
She has the capacity to sculpt the spell so it does not harm her or her allies.
So you're firing the spell about here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just behind his booty.
Behind his booty, just behind his big old pink monkey booty.
Fluffy booty.
Yes. His capuchin boot.
And that's another dexterity.
There's another dex save from all three of these individuals. Well, the two sets of 5, and of course, and they roll at disadvantage because they are grouped. So let's see.
The captain, so
you definitely
we
missed
can
up.
take him dead. Good. We will take him dead.
Oh, hold on a second. So let's see. So 3. So that one certainly fails. So that one also. So they fail, and then lastly, big monkey. Monkey! D20. All fail. They all fail. Roll your damage. Just as
30,
go on. Yeah.
30 fire damage as this point sort of shoots out from a little finger gun and just passing a little firework,
goodness.
and then as it strikes the ground, just embellishes them in this crazy red fire.
Okay, all right. We have fire. We have lots of fire, and it's happening. So you see,
Green fire, red fire, any kind of fire you're after, we're selling it.
I could be
What?
brown. I could be blue.
I could be.
How the monkey thinks he's dropped another like payload. Like
So just absolutely atrocious amount of fire just behind there, blasts there. You see it just ignite outward, and it just grows in size, engulfing all of them. All of them fail. So, oh my gosh, oh my goodness.
Guys, I think some people might not get a turn in this combat encounter. Just a feeling that it's gonna be a pretty short one.
You see that roughly 6 of the pirates just don't get back up. They're smoking. It's not as intense as the chemical firebomb, but there's maybe 4 pirates standing. Big Monkey has become fluorescent pink, like glowing pink. Still there, standing.
better than they ever did.
So, and for the end, Professor will cross her arms like a disappointed teacher and be like, "Have you learnt your lesson? Are you ready to retreat and give up?"
Moment passes, just like 1 moment.
No?
As it just like roars at the top of his lungs. It's just bestial rage at this point. Completely. And the pirates, I'm just gonna get them to roll, because they would at this point. I'm gonna roll morale checks for them.
Boss,
keep
please
seeing they
shut
run away.
up!
You have been
right,
very
so-
bad.
They need to roll quite high if they want to. Nope. These 2 over here, they've surrendered. I'm gonna roll for this one now. Even worse, a 4.
Oh, bless them.
Yep. They've surrendered. The captain is not going to roll just blind rage at this point. That's great.
Getting nimble.
Sir.
Tweed jacket.
The
It is
Tweed Jacket's
now-
going to go into a rage.
You rage. The rage.
I
The
get to
glasses come
roll.
off.
I get to roll a d8 in order to wild surge. I got an 8.
Oh, yep.
A bolt of light will shoot from my chest,
Oh my
and he's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
A bolt of light will shoot
Good.
from
Why
your
not?
I'm sure he can do it. He can do his best.
He's got a +5, but that's still 11.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
He fails. Roll
So that's
damage.
going to be 1d6 radiant damage.
Yeah.
And he's also blinded until the start of my next turn.
He takes 4 damage, and you swear he becomes just a little bit more pink.
And now it's time for
And
my
the light
actual
hits his
turn.
eyes and goes as his eyes just start covering his eyes, and he's just like rotting back and forth, like howling.
I'm gonna hit the monkey with my longsword.
to hit the monkey.
I can't do much else, and I'll brutal savage attack, so I get advantage.
Okay.
I do believe.
Mhm.
Whoops.
Oh.
Sorry, what? So 28?
That's a
I
Natural
got a
natural
20?
natural 20 there.
No!
I'm not gonna roll again for that one because I feel like that's the best that you can do. But just keep in mind that was count that as me.
Do you want to roll again to see if
using
you get
my
another
savage
natural
attack.
20? Like, I mean, at
Sure.
this point,
Like,
Fine.
remember.
really close.
And then I'll just roll my other attack, and that's going to be
Oh.
a 23 for the other attack. So I'll just deal some damage if you're okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like,
Six
yeah,
damage.
sure. Why not? I think you just have to roll the first one though. Just go on.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
So 2d10, that would be correct.
Yeah, 2d10. Okay.
Plus,
Right.
plus 7 for my rage, I think.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
my
And then you
rage
get to
damage is-
double the. Yep. Go on.
And if I want, I could add Fury of the Small to that as well. Just to do.
Would you like to
Do
just
it.
add? Do you want to just
Do
Yeah,
add it?
I'll just add a +4 to that for fun as well. Make it 26 damage.
26 damage. So 7 plus 8. So that's so that's 14, 16. So that's 30. Plus was Fury of the Smalls? What?
That is
Plus 10?
4.
So plus 4.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. So 30, 34 plus 7. 41 points of damage. I mean, yeah, like you swing, like.
Angel
All right,
cry.
You hit the
You
monkey?
just you jump up and like you and it goes slow motion as you what's your weapon of choice?
It's a moon touched longsword, so it's like a glowing longsword.
You got this. You basically got like this glowing longsword. You just jump up, and as everything goes slow motion. Of course, the storm's still around you. Lightning goes to frame the shot as it all goes slow motion. This giant pink capuchin monkey just taking his eyes, like taking his hands off his eyes, just starting to come into focus. Is the last thing it sees before your sword goes on into the clavicle, down, through the hip, and then clean cut through. You didn't, because how big he is, it's not like he's been cut in twain, but you've basically just cut straight through, and you hear just falls over, dead.
Do you think he's still good for the reward, or is this sort of too far for the alive part of it? I'm not 100% on the whole logistics of that.
Do we try to save him? He's kind of in bits.
You could try and save.
I give him
Let's transfer the
CPR.
body first. Let's
You're
get
gonna
off
give
the
it-
ship.
Okay,
Might be
so
crashing.
these two have surrendered. There is a giant chemical bomb. Some of the fire is spreading a little bit. You have the barrel on you. You have a dead giant capuchin monkey. Are you going to try and resuscitate to unconsciousness?
I'll do
Somehow?
Just before anyone
I'll do
tries
CPR
anything,
on his headless body.
Rin goes and stands over the corpse and says, "Well, that'll teach him for being an eggs lord."
I got
Ah,
it.
if I don't know whether to give advantage or disadvantage on
Sure.
it's one of them.
You get uninspiration.
You get an inspiration. You get none.
You remove hope from my life.
You remove. I mean, as the DM, a chemical bomb will do that. So
Professor, do you have any method of making him more transportable?
I'm pretty
He
strong.
Does he need to be whole?
What I'm thinking, polymorph.
I mean, of course, I can, but it needs to kind of be alive to polymorph it.
Would we rather have the
Chemical-
top half or the bottom half? Because I can take the top half pretty easily. It's only a head and a bit of like shoulder in that, so I could just carry this and maybe an arm if they wanted.
Can I lay on hands for 1 hit point of healing?
you can. It's still technically in an unconscious state. It's very close at this point, but yeah, you can.
I can turn them into a turtle.
Are you attempting a dimension door?
I am clicking weirdly. Don't look at me.
Don't look at
I'm
me.
picking my options.
Okay, I see. So, yeah. So basically, not dead, just unconscious. So I'm going to put that on for unconsciousness. So not dead.
Concealed.
The wound across from the shoulder all the way to the hip does seal, but it's like you see this giant scar and there's still a little bit of where the cut still is and such, but alive.
Please
Unconscious, but
sadly
alive.
strokes where the scar was. His cleanest cut yet. He was really proud of that one.
It was a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's crying, but he's okay.
It's been a long time, huh,
Monkey.
Tweed?
Let's bring him back to his little monkey self, and she'll cast polymorph to reduce him down to the once adorable little monkey that he was before.
No, you cast polymorph. There is no resistance here because they're unconscious, and you just hear
And I'll just
a pop and a as they just turn. They're just lying there like
I'll pick up this limp capuchin and I'll shove it in my jacket pocket.
They're pink as well. They're fluorescent pink capuchin monkey. The bra shrunk down with them as well. In your top pocket, the forearms are just lulling out of your top pocket as you move around.
Tapping the earring. Package received. Stand by for pickup.
I do just want to say, I did just realize something. They're after, like, the guy as he was before he was a monkey, and now he's a monkey. I don't know if we'll necessarily accept the fact that it's the same guy, but that's a problem for the guy who wants to sell him. I think we're fine. We have Egg over here. Hey, Egg. I knock on the barrel of Egg.
Egg screams.
Yeah, you just hear like the screeching sounds. It doesn't really pick up on the mic for some reason. It's like I don't know why.
Noise reduction on that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I tried turning it off.
really
It just
doesn't want to hear people scream.
I've turned it off, and it's just anyway. You don't hear the docile tones of me screeching my head off, but you do hear screeching from the barrel. It's still there. It's still very like, especially with the explosions, riled it up quite a bit. But it's still contained.
I'm honestly really fond of it. I'd love if we could keep it as a pet. I think he's a cute little guy.
Is he monkey or the egg?
I mean, what's better, multiverse saving or free egg friend? Like, think about it this way, you know?
We paid a lot
We
for
do
Egg
need,
Friend.
like a multiverse to keep the egg in.
Ah, you're right. Yeah.
Multi's the egg.
All right. Well, let's get on the ship with the egg and with the guy, and we'll just.
Okay.
Hopefully
So
he's not too drunk to fly.
the cannons are no longer firing. So you do see the other ship start to go alongside this giant ship, and there's planks that are dropped for you to walk across. So you start moseying on over. You do see some crew members start to come over to this ship, and they also capture the crew members there as well. They take them, they abduct them, and they take them back to this area. So now you are on the...
Well, I was just going to say, why don't you just take this cool man of war instead of your scungy little ship?
It's on chemical fire.
You did very well, but you've also, well, you know, the powder monkey's done a lot of damage, So
Yes, that makes
we
sense.
might not take it, but we're going to salvage it, we think.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know what? I have a fun idea. If we'd like to go along with, I mean, we don't have to, but if Powder Monkey wants to drop the big, you know, the zoom, boom, boom, boom. That could be rather fun to watch it go boom, boom, you know, off the ship, far away, fireworks show, you know.
You know, I think the boy deserves it. Like it was a tide turning explosion, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
was.
I'm gonna
was
rush
very
over
good.
and tell him.
You
I
rush
guess
over.
Jocko can't warn against this,
You start
considering
running
he was
down.
the one to call them.
You start running down, to this area, and you see that So I'm just gonna quickly go over there like that. So now you're on your boat.
Bob.
Yeah, on our boat, yeah.
Yeah, you're on your boat. You run down below there, Tweed, and you do yes. Did you see the explosion? It was glorious. It was just a tiny one though, but I haven't been able to do that for so long.
Tweed's so excited that his glasses have started to fall off, and he goes, "The big boom! Big boom!
Big. And the captain said it was all right for Big Boom. Ah!
I mean, because you did such an amazing job. It was the quote-unquote tide-turning explosion.
Titanic explosion. It's so beautiful. He's starting to like bawl, but with like a smile. He goes, do we get to blow up the rest of the ship then? Is that what I'm hearing?
I believe.
He's full on ugly crying now, and using little snorts going, and he goes above the ship, and he's like shaking, holding this vial. That's like it's like maybe 10 times the size of the little bead.
Do we need to keep away? Is that okay for us here?
Yeah, I know. I'm not insane. I'm not going to drop it immediately. The captain goes, I'd like to make sure you don't, but we're just going to wait for 20 minutes while they ransack and grab bits and bobs, and then we're going to throw you. Anything for you, Captain? As he's just crying, he just kneels down, holding it, like rocking back and forth, just like it's like the happiest you've seen someone, probably. Yeah, I'll just say the happiest you've seen someone. 20 minutes pass, and all the crew members come off. They have like chests of stuff. They've actually taken off some of the plating from the ship, and they've placed that and stowed it as well. And the ship starts to. They take away the planks. The ship flies up above. It's like a good maybe 200 feet above, and it goes big zoom zoom boom
boom zoom 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 boom boom boom.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. And he just goes, "Oh, my baby." He closes his eyes and kind of goes, "Oh," drops it over the side.
I'm standing on the edge of the ship in anticipation, like hanging off.
You see the glint disappear. Moment passes. Another moment passes. You're very high up. Another moment passes, and you hear, "What? What have I missed the ship? What have I?" And then all your eardrums at the same time go like sound gone for a hot second as you look down. Who's looking down at the ship?
Me.
Constitution saving throw.
Tweed.
Who else
Can
is
I get
looking down?
advantage
Anyone
for
else?
being so excited?
You can get it. Yeah,
Yoko was
advantage.
No, I don't need it. I got 24. I'm fine.
24. Yeah, you're fine. Who else? Anyone else?
The professor got 14.
17.
17. Okay, 17 succeeds, 14 does not. As you're looking over, Professor, like, you just see this blinding white, like white light. Just, it's very akin to a nuke. And you go, "Ah, oh!" As you, like, reel backwards. You take, 6 points of burning damage, as your eyes are hurt by the blinding light. You're not permanently blind, but you are blind for, like, 30 seconds.
Noticing you're being very quiet there, Zax.
And
Yeah, that was muted. I also had the similar experience.
you did, yeah, both of you, like, "Ah, ah." And some of the crew members are the same. Some of them did tank it, like, they put their eye, like, they're like, "Oh, we should cover." And you looking, you tank it, Tweed. You look, the blinding white light, your eyes start to water as you're looking at it, but you keep on looking.
I'm enthralled.
You're enthralled by the pretty white light. And as that subsides, you see just bits of debris falling, and this plume of smoke wafts up the ship and envelops the ship for a hot second, like woof around the ship, and then that dissipates. And the ship is no more. That explosion did rock the ship as well. Like, it did actually push it maybe like 10 feet upwards from just the blast wave itself. And all of that, the ship is just gone. And you hear a
Magic trick.
You hear the captain speak up. So we had that little glass vial on our ship, and it was a little and we had it on our ship. And he goes, "Oh no, isn't it beautiful, Captain?" Because very, that's very beautiful, very well. Can maybe maybe when you, and he starts like taking him. He goes, very good, very good. Takes his like maybe like into the captain's quarters. Like maybe when you build one of these things, you just tell me immediately, and you this starts going. And he puts his head and goes, oh yeah, take us back to the exiled city. And for brevity's sake, you sail back to the exiled city. You go into the big cove and you land. And you do take the capuchin monkey and the 4 remaining crew members to the mayor. And through means of scrying and sort of like identity, they also question the crew members, and they indeed confirm that this pink capuchin monkey who can speak, who refuses to speak when they're actually conscious, they just pretend to be a monkey, like, they can speak, and he goes, why did you rat me out like that? Like this deep, like, sultry voice, and they go, sorry, Captain. And so they start questioning the capuchin monkey. What? No! You see two guards grabbing 2 small arms of this pink monkey into another chamber. The door closes. Are you doing something?
Shouldn't have monkeyed around.
Oh. Yep.
We're open to adopting him.
Could have taken it on the capuchin.
Oh my god.
Oh. So, as you take them through, the captain comes out and goes, well, they've given not only bags of gold, and I said, how are we going to carry all that gold? And they simply gave me these sacks. And he looks down, and there's one for 6 sacks. So there's one for the captain and his crew, and there's 1 each for you. And they're small sacks. And you go over, and Professor, you recognize these sacks. This is a bag of holding. Full of gold.
I've never seen so many in one place. This is extraordinary. You can carry as much as you want in just a little bag.
Should we put one in another one to create the black
No.
hole?
No, I've seen enough explosions. I'm good.
Sorry,
but
yes,
lovely meeting. Listen,
guys.
lovely meeting all you. Shakes all your hands. I'm gonna need to think for a while. But lovely meeting you. Here's my business card. To all like this shit, really crap like business card. And he goes, lovely. And as he goes off, you see in the room you're left alone. At this point, the egg and the canister is there, and a voice rings out in your heads, and you hear, only one of you may go forward with the egg, and the creature that it houses. Decide who goes forth.
What? We cannot stay together?
After the events, and after all that is transpired, maybe you will see each other again. But for now, I need one of you. The fates decree it. One of you is destined to carry this egg and stop the end of the universe.
It was cosmic.
Well, I have to go buy a new jacket, so
you're not.
You
did murder that guy real good. I mean,
yes, I mean my sword arm hurts like
You've been covered with enough acid for one day, I think, Tweed.
Yes, yeah, and the jacket is all burnt. It's sad, really.
You need a new one. With so much gold, you're going to get an incredible stitch.
Yeah, incredible tweed. I mean, great tweed.
Mm.
Kind of tweed you can only get with $12,000 or whatever.
Like a really dark beige.
Yes, or even maybe a really light beige.
High rolling.
So, tweed is declined.
I mean, not to take the place from everyone else. If there is a journey, I would love to see it through. But if any of you feel like you would be more able or more capable, you are extraordinary people, all of you.
I was about to suggest you, Professor.
Yes, I mean, I feel like story-wise, I mean, sorry,
No,
just getting
no,
into
go
your
on.
bit there.
If they
Well, I was just thinking about the whole metaphysical thing of stories and stuff. It makes sense that the smartest person go forth and become the savior of the universe.
Yeah.
Have you
gonna
made a
miss you guys.
choice?
Okay,
Write your paper, Professor.
Good luck.
In that
Work
case, it seems like a choice has been made. Professor, and you see this portal open. Take the egg, move onward, and fulfill your destiny, so that you can save countless others.
I may be doing this alone, but I know I am not alone. I will carry all that I have learned from you with me. And we will see each other again.
I'm going to give the professor my old tweed jacket.
It doesn't fit me,
It's
but
so covered in.
Oh.
A
So with
really
that-
small jacket.
Yeah. Give this small tweed jacket.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You grab the sort of the canister and you start walking through the portal and you look behind one last time at your companions that you had this
and
journey with.
my cloak billows.
And your cloak billows as you look behind. You see Brother Rin's cloak goes into the wind. There is no wind. It billows anyway. You smile.
Yoko's behind,
Professor.
like.
yeah. Yoko's just like billowing it. And just with that, like, just jest of joyous, sort of like a lark there, you smile to yourself. And then you look at the portal. You step through. And with that, we will end Group 4 session. Well done, all of you. You did so well.
You did
Oh,
amazing.
Thank
You
you.
kidding me?
Man,
Well done. Oh,
yeah.
oh, so epic. Daniel, everybody has been hype about your voices in chat. You're doing an amazing job there. Everybody is just in love with your voice. So yeah, very, very incredible. Wow, crew. I want to give you because I know you're not really watching the chat and what's going on there. So we are at 6,447 on the donations total.
Yes!
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah.
So
And
not
on
only
that-
are we beating the shit out of cancer, but I get keys to the Twitter.
Well
Oh
done.
my gosh, you now own
Yes.
Twitter.com.
Own Twitter.com.
So with that hype, let's do some extra juicing of yourselves. Let everybody know where to find you, what else it is that you do outside of your Sant charity stream, and basically give yourself some hype as you extra juice yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Shall we just list it like we did before? We'll go down the list.
Sure.
Cool thing. Check and wang.
Alrighty. I'll start because DM. So I'm Daniel Denova. I'm also known as Tartan Kiwi. I am a voice actor. You will hear my voice in things such as Path of Exile, Turbo Overkill, Dread Hunger, and a couple others that I'm not remembering off the top of my head right now. Signed with Big Mouth, the voice agency that's sweeping the nation. I also do illustration for tabletop D&D. I've done a bit for Critical Role as well. You can find me on Twitter as Tartan Kiwi or Tartan_Kiwi. I do have a Twitch as well. I'm forgetting some stuff. I do Dungeons and Dragons professionally through Questbook. So if you're in Wellington and you want to book me for a gig, well, you can, because I'm around and or online. It's whatever, man. But yeah, that's me. So yes, indeed. Going down the list, Tweed Jacket, played by Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom Collins. I'm in Season Quest, which is a D&D podcast, and we're just about to start a new season, Cosmos, which is helmed by Troy, and then I DM the last one, which was Puppets. So if you like puppets, or if you like space, or if you like I don't know, just people hanging out, go check out Season Quest. It's pretty fun. That's all I have. I'm pretty boring aside from that.
Aw,
I'm
you're
boring.
Nah. Playing with you, you are
And
not
if
boring.
you check out our Twitter, I will now be posting things once a month where I say something like, I don't know, do you think that things taste different on Mars? So that's me.
Do they?
They would, right? They
Yeah,
might.
I think they would. I think they would.
Because gravity's all different, so your taste buds are heavier.
Thank you. Thank you for being in the show. All right, who we got next?
We have Yoko, played by Hamish.
Me, it's the boy, Boy. Hello, my name is Hamish Boyle. I am also an actor. I'm signed with Gail Cohen Management, based in Tamaki Mikoto, based in Auckland. I am also signed with Big Mouth. You can also hear me in Path of Exile. Yo, what up?
Yo, Path of Exile buddies.
Small country. Yes, I am a boy. I do things. I am a guy, and I live my life featuring torture.
Crime
Totally.
brulee.
I love it.
I think that's.
I love it. You can tell it's like getting on like late. It's midnight crew. And our brains are
Getting on
starting
late
to,
because you
like,
just said,
right.
I am a boy. As an
I'm a
introduction.
boy.
Yep.
I
Here
am
comes
a
a boy.
All right,
And on
Clark.
that, who's up
Things
next?
about yourself.
The person
I
who's
have
next
nothing.
would be Professor, played by Jen.
Hello. I no socials or anything. I just am someone who loves to play D&D as a form of self-expression, as a form of connection. I just wanted to shout out this incredible cause as something close to my heart. People very close to me have gone through the experience of cancer and chemotherapy, and it affects everyone, and it is just so powerful that so many people have come together under the umbrella of adoring the same game in order to support such an incredible cause. So keep donating, keep the hype up. I know it's getting late, but I'll certainly be hanging around and chat after this because I can't stop after that explosion. It was amazing.
It was incredible. And it turns out we're seeing you again soon. So hype for that too. Very excited. All right, who's next on our list?
So next on our list is Zax, the Dragonborn Paladin, played by Adam.
So my name's Adam. If I've got anything to plug, it's the children's book that I wrote to help kids learn the names for their feelings through stories. So if you know any children and if they have feelings, check out jackfeelsbig.nz. Kids feel all sorts of different things, but the one thing every kid wants to feel is big. So I call it Jack Feels Big because the main character is Jack. There's actually 2 books, one about Sophie, and it covers lots of feelings like overwhelmed, persistent, frustrated, brave, lonely. Gives kids words so that they can talk about these words. And it's in sign language and Maori as well.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Chat is saying great book at you. So yeah, thank you for that. And if you
Thank
haven't
you.
checked it out, go check it out. All right.
So
Who's
great
next
playing
on
with
the
you all.
list?
That was wonderful.
This is awesome.
Thank you so
And
much.
last but again, certainly not least,
Mm-mm.
and with the bellowing cloak, Brother Rin, played by
Yeah.
Lyndon.
Hello. I'm Lyndon. I'm a sometime actor and semi-regular improviser. If you see me, it'll probably be in Wellington at a show called Late Night Knife Fight at Bache that happens about every month. It's improv, but called a knife fight. And you will also find me in the chat for things and on twitter.com as Lyndon Hood.
Yeah. In fact, he's been in the Twitch chat pretty much all day so far. Thank you.
I forgot to plug socials. Can I plug socials?
Yeah.
I almost
Okay.
plugged socials.
Yeah, you can plug socials. Go on, get it on you.
My name is Hamboy Who on everything.
Perfect.
Because you are a boy.
All right.
Um,
Boy. All right. Thank you so much, Group 4. Get out of here. Go get some sleep, some rest, some well-deserved.
Thank
Love,
you
love, love.
so much, Jules and Penny. Thank you so much for organizing this and doing this. It's so awesome.
Uh,
Bye bye.
No,
Yeah.
this is all Penny. I'm just kind of the face for this piece of it. Bye.
great
Hey, everybody.
facilitation, the both of you. Dog
Absolutely.
bless.
Thank you.
Kia ora.
Thank you. Kia ora.
See you later. And thank you very much.
Bye.
See ya.
Now that we are alone, it's just you and me and all of the mods who are watching me. Who are all probably telling me to hurry up. So let's get on with the donations. So you heard the total. You heard we're at 6,447, which is incredible, team. Congratulations for getting us there. Well over what we made last year and well into where we want to go. We had a donation in that last 45 minutes of gameplay that you heard there. We have another, just Anonymous just really loves us. They really just hacking into the stream. So Anonymous for $75. Thank you, Group 3 and DM Waffles. Y'all chaotic energy inspires me. So a late one for the Group 3, but definitely appreciated. Thank you so much for sending that money in. We have something big to do in this break, crew. Something huge to do in this crew. I said to you that we were going to be drawing the quarter 2 prize pack of the Game Kings prize pack, the Game Kings board games bundle. It is midnight, so we're going to start doing that. So just to remind you what it is, Dune Imperium, Catan the Dice Game, Codenames, One Night Ultimate Werewolf, Minecraft Builders and Biomes, bundle worth over $200, and it's going to one of 18 people. So I'm going to roll a D18, and my helpful mods are going to tell me who 14 is. 14 mods. Who's the 14? Who's going to win this amazing prize pack? That is the Game Kings game bundle, board game bundle. So who is our Stefan, you're the winner. You donated $50 in the last quarter, and you are now the grand prize winner of all of those board games. So much hype for you. It's incredible. So make sure you send us an email. So sending us an email at yesandcharitystream@gmail.com. That's yesandcharitystream@gmail.com to really make sure that you get your prize pack, because we want to make sure that we get it to you, right? We need to work on that together. So send us that email. We'll be waiting. So excited for you to do that. So we're into the next quarter. How crazy. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about what the next quarter's prize pack is. So this one's drawn at 6 a.m. and it is the Flightless Nerd and Dice Goblin hype bundle. You know, so we've got Dice Goblin who are giving us Catan and Flightless Nerd who are doing dice sets, dice bags, face masks. All of this total bundle worth over $180, and all of that will go to one person who donates $50 during groups 5 and 6. So between midnight and 6 a.m., donate that $50 price tag. Make sure that you get that in, and that will be going towards that sweet Catan and dice set, dice bag, and face mask from Dice Goblin and Flightless Nerd, who have teamed up to make it a real hype bundle for us all here.